Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the D&D Live Play Show, formerly dubbed SOTC. My name is Aiden Yolo, and I am your dungeon master for this adventure. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me at Nevrent, just like the channel name, that's Nevrent. You can also go ahead and go follow the Nevrent YouTube channel, and which is where all of these adventures will be archived if you are not free to join us live each week in the evening for this crazy epic fantasy adventure. So, Ruthanne pointed out a very good thing, that since the party might be getting into some secretive, stealthy espionage, everyone should state their height and weight after introducing their characters. So first up, my lovely fiancée, Sophia Boss.
Thank you for all that warning that you just gave me.
I
always
always
put a French fry in my mouth.
I always start with you.
You literally just said you were going to start with Britney.
That was a joke. I'm not a jerk.
Bro,
God, you gave me so much anxiety, Aiden.
Okay.
For
I'm not a jerk. I just catch my fiance off guard and make her talk with her mouth full of food.
You mean finance?
Bro.
Shut up, we're not getting into that. Sophie, go.
Hi, I'm Sophie Boss. And I play Zoria Belton, the Twilight Domain cleric. And she's also an ASMR, and she's also 5'4" and 140 pounds. Thanks. Moving on.
But a lot more with all of her heavy chainmail.
Hefty armor.
Hefty armor.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and move down with one of my favorite people ever, John Gonzalez.
Hello. I play Urbos Aegis. He is a fighter. He hits like a rock. He is very much like a rock. And when it comes down to it, with no clothes and height, he is a 6'1" Earth Genasi, and he weighs 280 when he's buck naked.
Indeed.
Beautiful. All right, so moving just up the screen, Britney Nguyen.
Hello. I play Pyra, a tiefling barbarian. I'm 5'4", and I also weigh 280 pounds, which I just realized I weigh the same as Erebos.
Thick muscle.
That's a thick lady.
Thick.
Bro,
I didn't realize how thick Pyra is.
Bro, Pyra is all muscle. Just that
It's
dense.
chest
Just that
and
dense.
no
Just chicken legs. Just chicken
Irish
legs.
gets like day every day.
I don't do like
All we
that.
do is push-ups.
We're both 5'4".
Yeah.
Me and
We're
I
both
didn't
5'4".
realize that.
Pyra literally weighs
And then
double
I'm
Zoria. Pyra
I'm
is just two Zorias side to side.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unit.
wow. All right, another hefty boy, my wonderful mother, Loriolo.
Hello, I'm Loriolo. I play Orlodar, a dragonborn bard and wizard, and I am 6'3" and about 192 pounds, which makes me actually a super teeny tiny dragonborn.
Yeah.
Who is basically
Actually.
middle class.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and then last but certainly not least, my best friend in the whole world, Ruthanne Larvik.
Howdy. Hello. I'm Ruthanne. I play Timber 9, a Tabaxi monk. They are 6 foot tall and 170 pounds. And I am mostly black, and I have a little bit of white. Fur. I have fur. Tabaxi. And Kato. I really want to get cat ears for my headphones, but I don't know how to do it.
Yes! Oh
Please
my
do.
god,
You
please
can
do.
get them off of the
Please.
internet, and you can just
I
like.
gotta-
Or you
really
can
gotta
just
look
like
into
get
it.
cat ears at like the dollar store and cut
Yeah.
them off and then
It's
just
true.
sticky
Okay.
tape them here.
All right.
I
I
don't,
gotta.
I don't
It's
hate
true.
that plan.
I
Oh,
gotta
everyone
do it.
froze for me.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're back.
Yay!
Okay, we're back?
Okay.
Okay, well,
Hi.
Yahoo!
with those introductions over with, wow, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of SOTC. With a recap. Previously, with the Shield of the Coast, as they are currently in the capital city of Altera, snooping around the royal castle to try and further understand the happenings since Prince Jakal has taken the throne after his parents' passing, the party just watched Erebos' childhood best friend being led up the secret staircase behind the castle, and through a hidden passage in the wall that only Timber was able to spot the key to unlocking, as it were. After having a brief discussion there in the park and deciding to go back to sleep for the rest of the day so that you all could stay up throughout the night and possibly try to break Rylith out of the dungeon, who knows? Because before a solid decision was able to be landed on, Zoria quickly tried to cover up your huddle as a game of tag after she noticed one of the guards on the wall watching your brightly colored large group speaking in hushed tones huddled directly next to the wall of the royal castle of this kingdom. Everyone scattered, leaving Erebos and Pyra standing behind in the middle of the park, confused as all heck. But eventually, everyone was able to reconvene back at the inn and continue their discussions, without Zoria, who laid down before everyone else to get to sleep. After another hour or so, Orladar lied down to rest. Erebos went down to the fireplace to allow his his new blade from his mentor to rest in the flames and regather its heated energy. And Pyra and Timber went wandering through the city for a bit together, scouting out the structural integrity of the city wall, as well as trying to talk to your new friend at Meats and Treats to continue to try and find a way to get an audience with the royal members of the castle, before eventually heading back to the inn to rest until later in the evening themselves. Later at night, Zoria, being the first to awake before everyone else, took a stroll of her own through the now dark and empty city streets. She tracked down the tall and slender magic dealer to try and rebuild that bridge, as it were, and in doing so, having a stroke of luck and seeming to strengthen yet another bond and relationship in her life. After the rest of the party awoke, they continued discussing their next steps, trying to message Leyral for help to pretty much no avail, and then messaging Rylith after he couldn't respond to a message they tried to send earlier in the day. And in doing so, gaining some new and more solid information about something sinister indeed going on in the castle. And so, picking up where we last left off, as you all are sitting around in one of your inn rooms in the now late hours of the night, having just received that last message from Rylith, Shield of the Coast, the table is yours. What are y'all doing?
Shield of the Coast. Good afternoon.
Good late night.
At 1 o'clock in the morning.
Is it? I was thinking it was 11 p.m. But okay.
It's about 12. It's between 12 and 1 in the morning, let's say.
All right.
The last,
I think.
real quick,
Yeah,
the
but
last thing we heard, right, was Rylith telling us that we needed to do it right away, correct?
I believe the last thing that Rylith said was tell Erebos she's got our blood.
Oh yeah,
Well,
there's
I mean,
that.
like
Right.
that.
I believe
but
that was the last words that you heard from Rylith.
I was
Yeah.
more so making sure that he did say that last night, that we really did need to get in tonight. Before coronation.
What he said is, if we wait until after the coronation, it will be too late.
That is indeed what he
Right.
said.
So we've got 2 nights. We've got this
this
night
is-
and then one more night before the coronation. PM.
Yes, one more night.
Okay, so there's the night we're in, and then tomorrow night, and then the coronation.
Mm-hmm. The coronation is
So
that next morning.
wait.
So there is this night and one more night.
And one more, yeah. So this night,
Thank you.
that morning, and then that night, and then the next morning is the coronation. Yes.
We got
Okay.
Tuesday night and
Sleep.
Wednesday night,
Correct.
and then it's on Thursday morning.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, so if we get Rylith
Just
out
go ahead
tonight,
and start
we
this.
have to hide him for like 36 hours before the coronation.
Jeez.
So we can get him out tonight and hide him like in our room. And
One of our
then-
rooms.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then try to get into the castle.
Maybe we maybe we should see about getting Rylith out before the coronation. Because,
Right, that's what I'm saying. Get him
Yeah.
out now.
yeah, at the coronation, Queen Valra, the elf queen, I'm sure she will come with her own troops. And that will be more
Yeah.
I think
to
that we
deal
need
with.
to be off this island by the coronation.
I think that we need to
I
get
don't know
him
if
out
that's going to be
tonight.
possible.
Or out of this city.
I don't think we have a ship. Oh, out of the city for sure. I don't think we have a ship's passage to get us out of this island within the next week.
Well, I think before we do anything, I should probably send a message to Aloysius.
Wait,
see
real
how
quick.
far away he is.
How many
So
spell
we all
slots do you
agree-
have left, Orladar?
It's the start of the
You
day.
did-
We just woke up. Didn't we?
You woke up and then messaged Rylith.
Oh,
They messaged Rylith, yeah.
shit.
We all do agree, though, that we probably
Nice,
should
right?
take Rylith tonight.
You messaged
Yes.
him 3 times.
Yeah.
And then,
Did I?
I'd say right now's the best choice. Yeah.
yeah, you did, yeah.
You used
So
3
tonight,
message spells. Or
hide
sending
him
spells. sorry.
tonight,
Mhm.
then find a way to get him out tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
before coronation.
Yes.
And while we're
So-
in there, we're gonna get as much information on what creepy blood magic, etc., is happening in the castle, right? Okay.
Yes.
I don't really want to abandon this city in the middle of a coronation
Yeah.
of like a possessed king. I don't feel great about that, but I understand that we do have to take care of ourselves. Also, I don't trust this Valra. Was that her name?
Yeah.
I think
Valra.
so.
I don't trust her.
I-
I've never met her. Don't trust her.
I think
Shit.
that all
Aiden.
5 of us trying to get Rylith out tonight is going to look super suspicious.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely don't think that more than 2 of us should go hide him.
Okay.
I worry about that. Does he have hair? Did we see that?
Isn't he blonde?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he has like dirty blonde, curly hair.
Is it long?
It's like to the top of his neck, you know. It's like a little shaggy.
Any facial hair?
Yeah, you saw some super like scraggly, not well kept.
First thing we need to do when we get him is shave his head and shave his face. Or at least dye his hair.
Tattoos all over.
Yeah, put tattoos all over him.
Shoot, yeah, I'm sorry about that, Ruthie.
Yeah, that's
we gotta.
that's my bad.
We can go get
Sorry.
him new clothes tomorrow too, so that way he's not in the same thing.
Good idea.
So let me pull out my notebook that Pyra always has on her.
You know, to smuggle him out of the city, perhaps we could build a hidden compartment in the carriage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could.
We'll have to look into that.
that
I'll have to
could be an option for sure.
I'll have to take in the design of the carriage. DM in parentheses DM.
Well, there's
Yeah.
a scene. I bel
It's like
Also-
it's like an enclosed carriage with like those like two seats facing each other, you know, and a door
Yeah.
to enter.
Okay. All right.
Does it
So
have a
it-
back
it's-
part where the
We'll
where,
we'll
like,
get there.
trunks
We'll
and
cross
stuff
that bridge
go?
when we come to it.
Yeah, it has like it has like a little box per like kind of a little sort of box to put bags
Like a
in,
luggage carry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, why don't we break him out, shave his head, clean him up, dress him in my clothes? Like, we can totally make him look different,
We could.
you know?
I think instead of making him look plain,
DM.
let's make
Yes.
him look out as outlandish as possible.
Rylith is a
Do-
human, right?
Yes, right at this evening.
Do I think that I
He looks
could
like
concoct some hair dye with my alchemist skills and alchemy supplies.
I mean, you could certainly try.
I mean, I feel like that's not outlandish. Like,
no.
Yeah, I
No,
feel like that's totally reasonable.
I don't think it would be too difficult, but I feel like you could. I feel like you could screw it up bad if you happen to screw it up. You know?
Listen, we do a test strand. And then
Listen,
if it burns off his hair,
you have some alchemist supplies.
Take another option.
I mean, I feel like he's not gonna mind too much if we just go up to him and we're like, hey, all this, gotta go. Start cutting it. I feel like at that point he'd be like, you're right.
I'm saying, like...
I mean, growing up, he was pretty self-conscious, not gonna lie.
Well,
I think to escape with his life, he'll
Urbos Rylith always really liked his hair. He like always kept it well kept.
Kept it perfectly.
He never cut
everything to keep
Orladar,
that
I'm
hair.
having trouble hearing you.
Am I muted?
No, you're not muted. You're just quiet.
I'm sorry. Try to be louder.
Sorry, I just couldn't hear you.
I was saying that I've got all this, performance experience from my years as a bard and studying things. I'm sure that between me and Zoria, we can disguise him to look like somebody different, so that he doesn't draw attention. Right? They're going to be looking for this straggly looking prisoner. So if we restore his health so that he doesn't look like he's all gaunt or beaten, and we maybe change his hair. Does he have facial hair right now?
It's scruff.
It's scruff. So if we give him a clean shave and like...
Oh, I can shave him. I'll pull out
and
Oh, jeez.
shave his head so that he's bald and he looks good.
Oh, I know how to do this, don't worry.
Like Thor in Ragnarok. He's just gonna go from the long hair to the buzz cut.
Please don't cut my hair, kind sir.
Maybe we should disguise him to look like the local populace. Maybe dye his hair a darker color and maybe cut it to look like everyone else. That would be less suspicious than a bald head.
That's
Why? There's lots of bald people walking around.
Perhaps there are. Maybe I just haven't seen them. DM.
We also, I really like this.
There's
idea
been
of
some
the-
bald people.
hiding
It's
him
alright.
in the carriage.
Especially in Crestback in the farming village.
Yeah. I just
Okay.
like the
Pointy
idea-
ears like Pyra.
I like the idea
Oh,
of
I know, my
hiding
pointy
him
ears.
in plain sight. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is that, so if they realize he's gone, they're going to search for him in places they think a criminal would be hiding. They're not going to be searching for him out in the open if he doesn't look like Rylith. You know, we use some little, give
I
him
mean,
a
when we're
big
trying
nose
to get
or
out
something.
of the city. Like, I don't want him on the carriage when we're trying to drive out of the city. That's the
No,
thing.
we
I want
can.
him hidden in the carriage.
We'll just put him through one of those holes in the wall and be like, "Dude, we'll pick you up on the other side."
There's no holes in the wall. I'd have to break a hole, but that doesn't.
You
There's
can
TV
do
series
that.
now.
That's
By
a
the way,
Nothing
there's
but
holes in the
muscle.
wall. I found some really good breaking points in the wall, by the way, that we could really.
Gunpowder. Go boom.
That's
My idea's still there.
I saw some stables. In the stables I saw, DM, would I have seen if there was any good racing, like fast horses in any of those stables that I specifically said I was looking at?
any speed boys?
Any speed boys? I'm
you-
proficient, I believe.
I'm proficient in speedy boys.
Proficient in Speedy Boys.
And animal
Okay.
handling, so I mean.
You probably saw like 2 to 3 riding horses, but they were locked. Oh my goodness. They were locked in a stable.
Yeah,
So
that means nothing. Took the mayor.
oh no.
A locked stable's only locked
Sorry,
until
that
it's
just
not.
Really got me.
happens. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
I thought I was gonna die.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
So what I have on my to do when we get Rylith list: cut his hair or dye his hair, cut his
Both?
facial hair,
Mhm.
get new clothes, possibly hide him in a secret compartment, and then I have a 5 that's blank, just in case we want to add anything else.
Perfect.
Who's gonna go? Okay, so we need to split the party. As much as I hate we need to split the party, we need to split the party, and I hate the way that the DM is looking at me
Best
right now.
idea ever.
Generally, the DM is like, no, don't split the party. The fact that he's planning for us to split the party is very terrifying.
I'm not
So-
planning for it. It's
Maybe-
just great.
Here.
Raise your hand if you're stealthy.
Hypothetically, I can be.
Rolls
Okay.
with
As big
disadvantage.
and rocky as I am.
We need one spellcaster with each group. Like, I feel like we can't.
Technically, I am also a
Spellcasters together.
spellcaster.
I'm sorry.
That's
Yes,
fair.
I'm sorry. That's
Also,
bad.
this is the best party to split up, it being an odd number. Just like Scooby-Doo, baby.
Yep.
I know. It's always me
All
and
dibs
Urbo.
on Scoob.
I'm Shaggy.
Well, you heard it here, so it's gonna be Pyra and Uroboros by themselves, and then Zoria, Orlador, and Timber. Best split
No.
ever. Best split ever.
Terrible. No.
What if we
I
didn't
don't like
do
it.
that,
In terms
though?
of our martial
I
class,
am all for this.
awful.
Urbo, since you have a very high stake in this with Rylith being your friend, I think that you need to go with Rylith. Protect
Yes.
that boy.
Mhm.
Protect it.
No killing, right? I don't have to. Anybody?
Please don't. That would be ideal
Unless
if you
your
did.
unless they're trying to kill you.
There we go. I
I'm
respect
talking
that.
about- Unless it's self-defense. So
Okay.
We're
let's
talking
say,
pretty loud too when we live in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
let's say I'm trying to come up to you, Urbos, and I'm one of the royal guard, right? And I start trying
Thank
to
you.
hurt you. What are you gonna do? Huh?
I'd punch you straight across the jaw.
That works. As long
You
as he
took my
doesn't
friend's
get back
job.
up.
I have to. I don't think he'll get back up after. Urbo's kind of flexes a little bit.
Oh my god.
Urbos, we weigh the same. And I'm always
Urbo flexes a little bit harder than he did last time.
Pyra starts flexing.
Who flexes better?
Roll a strength.
I need to know.
For real?
Zoria,
Wait.
Zoria puts up an arm like ripped a face.
No, it's
Zoria's
like
pretty
it's like
beefy.
I'm actually a relatively beefy Laura.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. What's the plan?
You guys are just sitting as it's creeping closer and closer to 2 in the morning.
We gotta go. Like, we gotta get
Okay,
this done.
hold on. We gotta. What's. Okay, when. After. Okay. After we break Rylith out, the team inside. I really feel like tonight everything's gonna go down. So I really feel like we should be
Yeah.
together when we investigate the castle.
Okay.
So I think that we should wait to investigate, and I think we need to have a specific thing in mind we're going to investigate, and we also need to come to an agreement on our morals for the situation. What are we going to do about the Bloodborne
I
Council?
don't know if we're gonna be able to get back in there after we get Rylith.
That's what I... You
I have a
think?
feeling.
Okay.
I can't
Maybe-
hear you guys.
May
I've
I
been
make
cutting
a
in and out lot.
proposal?
Oh. Maybe Zoria should sneak out. I think Zoria's sneakier than Orladar. Sorry. Anyways, Orladar, what were you
Yeah.
saying?
I said, can I make a proposal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the two that are connected through this Bloodborne pact or whatever is Aaron, the right hand, and
Her name was
Uh,
Iron.
Iron.
Her
Pyra.
name was
Sorry.
Iron.
Okay, well, I still don't know what you said.
Iron.
So, and Barry, Yeah? Is that his name? The halfling? Head of commerce?
Yep.
Okay.
Barry
Barry
Okay.
Bondaworth.
Bondaworth. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
So we can assume, from what we heard from Rylith, that these two, or at least Iron, the right hand, is doing something, and she's got the blood of our compatriot. Okay? Which means she can probably control them in some way. Or make it so they can't use their strengths and their skills. If we take Rylith out tonight without pursuing these people who we think are doing harm, then that gives them all day tomorrow to be looking for Rylith and stuff. I feel like the better course of action would be for all of us to stay together, break into the castle, and I guess just confront the siren person. I don't know how. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do. How we're gonna find them when we get in there. Can we scry on them? Do you have scrying? Does anybody have scrying?
I don't know what that is.
No.
The closest I've got is locate creature, and I can't cast that again today.
Okay.
Either way, I feel like we're blocking ourselves of one option. If we all go try to confront these blood people, there's a chance we won't be able to get back down to Rylith.
Mm-hmm.
If all of us go get Rylith, there's a chance we won't be able to get back up to the blood-burnt people.
I just feel like we should take care of the bad people first, because that Urobo said that he was more worried about doing what was best for everybody than just rescuing his friend. And
that's
then
why we can do both at the same time, though.
But then we're splitting our strengths.
We all go and get Rylith, send the two on their way. The rest of us go back in and try to find out more, being stealthy as fuck.
What if we broke Rylith out of the dungeon, but rather than two of us escort him back, we attempt an image change on him, and Zoria sneaks out with him. Zoria can fly back into the castle. Zoria can message the group. Zoria can take him back and hide him, and then she can find out where we are and we can meet up with her.
Yeah. I can do that. I can do that.
Or we break Rylith out. Does anybody have any healing potions?
Yeah.
I do, I think.
Okay, we
I don't.
Have him slam some healing potions. Put some clothes on him. We can take some of mine. I think we're about the same size. And then
Extra uniform.
Yeah.
I worry.
And then we just take him with us, and we break into the castle. Then he's with us. He can tell us what he knows. He knows what these people look like because they've been questioning him.
Would a healing potion restore everything, like all of it?
I don't know. Do we have a healing potion of greater
Is it like restoration?
It's healing potions will restore your general life force, but they won't. They're healing, not curing.
Zoria, do you
That's a
carry
very
a
good
shield?
description.
Mm-hmm.
Do you carry a shield?
Yeah.
Would you want instead to carry the badge of the watch, so that I can unattune and give it to you if you're going to be by yourself?
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's just it. I don't think that she should be. I don't think we should send Rylith out. I think that is creating. I think that's making us more vulnerable. And he's a fighter. He's a soldier. We can use his strength and his knowledge of the castle and the people that we're looking for.
Timber, you were trying to say something?
He might not be up for it.
That's why I'm saying we could give him some potion and some healing word, and
it's worth a shot.
There's still a lot of information we don't know.
It might not. The thing is also his loyalty. He might not want to try to attack royal guards.
I disagree because he's in there for killing one of the royal guards.
He's against this.
He would attack the guards. My question being, we don't know what the blood magic
We don't
is.
know what the blood magic is.
I mean, I don't know what
and
much magic is, but
they've got your blood too and his, so we don't know what that means. So better to keep him
Maybe
with
even
us.
better reason to get both of them away from them. If they have his blood, if they have both their blood, I don't want them anywhere near them.
If they have both their blood, they're gonna be able to affect them no matter where they're at.
We don't know that for sure. We need to stop. We probably need to stop talking like we know what's happening.
Yeah.
We really have no idea
It's true.
what any of this is.
Okay.
you take the best course of action that yields less harm and better result.
Okay.
Okay, so are we thinking so breaking into the castle is breaking Rylith out number 1, or is that further down on the list? Is investigating the Bloodborne Council number 1?
Well, looking in my opinion, we know more about breaking someone out than we do the enemy. That's all I got.
So
I
maybe
don't expect
going
much.
off
That's
that,
all I got.
maybe gathering information only
It's
on
easier.
Bloodborne. Do not interact whatsoever with any of the Bloodborne Council. We're only there to listen, to see, and to note. The only thing that we are in there for that we're going to act on is taking Rylith. I don't think we should interact with these blood people at all. They don't need to know that we know them.
Okay.
The more we separate ourselves from these Bloodborne people, the better we will be. If we can keep an eye on them from the outside, watch them, don't let them know we're there, don't give them any reason to think that we're onto them, and they only think that we were there just to take Rylith, then we have this information and we can come back another time to take care of it.
That is a perfect cover. So,
DM, how do I unattune from something? Because I still want to give that to someone else.
You just sort of hand it over, and then they go through the process of attuning to it, and once they become attuned to it, it breaks your attunement.
Okay, I'm going to hold on to it for now, just until I decide who I'm giving.
Okay.
Until we decide who's take it. Because if we all go investigate Bloodborne together, don't let them know we're there. We get in, we all go see, we all note take, we don't act, then we all go down and get Rylith. And a few of us can lead them away from our hotel. Or our inn, my bad. I work in a hotel. Away from our inn, creating distraction, taking them either on the other side of the whole city, or on like a wild goose chase, while the rest of us take Rylith to the hotel, or inn. Gotta work, brain.
I think if the plan is to be stealthy and listen and to not be found out, then only the stealthiest among us should go and do that. And maybe the others should go and break Rylith out. Maybe it's unwise to split up to do that, but I worry about 5 relatively large individuals creeping around a castle in the darkness. I think it's gonna be hard
with a lot of
get away.
chainmail.
Yeah.
I also worry about that.
Don't mind me.
I also wear chainmail.
Oh. And you're made of rock.
No, you have passed without. You have that darkness thing though that you did to us.
A trace.
We could. He has the darkness thingy. I feel like this would work out because then that makes us all stealthier.
I call it Rockoflage. It works pretty
Rockoflage.
wonderful.
Now,
I think if we have that, we could all go.
your rockaflage, will this conceal me if I am standing in plain sight of someone else?
Probably not.
Well, you see, what it does is reads out exact definition. What it does? No.
Yeah.
Let me Erebos it down for you.
I was about to say if you metagame this and don't explain this in character, I will give you disadvantage on your next check.
Oh no, I was gonna Erebos it down for it.
Also, just a pin, real quick. We never talked about how we're getting into the castle, so maybe we should do that
You
next
have
time we
not.
go.
That door. Oh.
Also, I also want to point out that if any of you have proficiency in the stealth skill, you can choose to take disadvantage on stealth checks to give someone who has disadvantage on a stealth roll a regular roll and cancel out their disadvantage. Just want to put that out there.
I don't know how much I like that.
So I think I'm proficient in stealth.
Is there a little dot next to your stealth skill?
I am
Yes,
only
it did.
because
Yes, it
Then
did.
yes.
So I'm proficient. Okay. So I'm
I have a
proficient
D
in
next to
stealth,
mine.
everybody. If anyone
Exactly.
is doing terribly, I would like to help.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially, that's just you taking extra, being extra attentive to helping your less stealthy companions, rather than focusing on being stealthy yourself, since you're already naturally good and skilled at it.
So, what does that darkness thing do?
A rockoflage.
Yes.
Basically, for this much time,
We're gonna get to counting. Don't worry, we'll get there.
okay. For a certain amount of time, you feel sneaky. Like, if, say, someone sees you in certain areas, or in a certain way, you can be like, whoosh, and hide, and then you get good at it. Basically, you have to be within, like, Turbo starts pacing across the floor, trying to get, like, roughly 30 feet. It's probably 10.
Yeah, this room is like 15 feet wide.
You know, when
He thinks it's 10, so it's like... Okay, so basically, when you're within this... Hold up. He walks to one side of the room to the other. Within this, times another one of this, you are good. I can help you. But if you are not, I cannot help you. Within this range,
So
you feel super safe.
stay close
This
to
is
our buddy.
beautiful.
Close
Is
to
what you're
Earl.
saying.
Okay.
Yes, you get Rockoflage.
Rockoflage?
Rockoflage, good.
Rockoflage
Okay.
only work around Rockman.
Indeed.
Got it.
Yes,
Yes.
Rockoflage only works around Rockman. Okay. Alright. Okay. I feel like we're getting some
Alright,
sort of...
okay.
And we have to go quick because I feel the time is ticking and I know he's
Yes.
keeping track. I can feel it.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
How long
yes.
it lasts? Is there a clock somewhere?
No.
Can everybody look around
Yeah.
and see if there's like a little clock
Is
somewhere?
there a clock in the room?
Is
No.
there a sundial?
Is there a sundial?
No.
A moon dial, if you will.
Is there a pen and paper? Someone has something to write with?
You know, it lasts for as long as it lasts.
Erebos gets a dagger,
Erebos.
goes to the wall, and carves a circle.
Okay.
Oh God.
We're
not getting our
Erebos,
clocks back.
Erebos, you have used this ability enough, and you sort of have an inherent understanding of it. You know how long it can last. Your special veil of shadows that your gems pull.
But like, what time is it now?
Nobody's trying to show it on like a paper thing, and he's on the wall. He does the circle thing. It's like if the arms are like this big, like does like this right on the wall. It's like,
We really
It's-
need to
this
do
much time.
time too. We'll work on time. I'll get flashcards.
It's also pushing 2 a.m. ish.
Okay.
Okay, we're losing
I've
nighttime.
had a thought.
Yes.
I've had a thought. So we're gonna. So the plan is to investigate the Bloodborne Council, to just snoop in, listen in. It is the middle of the night. We have to hope this Bloodborne Council is having a meeting in a room obvious enough for us to find them, or they're asleep.
But now
And
hear me out.
they probably have correspondence places that we could take their letters.
But
Perhaps.
a group called the Bloodborne Council. What better time will they be having meetings than 4 in the morning?
In the daytime? No.
There's also
It is quite likely.
You know,
They've got to
probably
sneak
around
into
dinner
the
time,
palace
get nice
conference
candles,
rooms at
you know.
3:30 a.m.
the word council has never been in conjunction with the term Bloodborne anywhere until you all just started saying it.
Yep.
It's the Bloodborne Council. I don't
Who
know what
was
you're
it?
talking about. It is the Bloodborne Council. It will always be the Bloodborne
To
Council.
be fair, I don't know what a Bloodborne is. I hardly know what a council
Neither
is.
do we. We don't know either. We gotta go find out.
I mean, if you
That's
think
the
about it,
point.
isn't everyone bloodborne?
I can't do this tonight, guys.
What if they're just normal
Erebos
people?
walk out,
They're just
closing the
people.
door behind him.
No, Erebos, come back. We still haven't
Uh-oh.
talked about
Oh, there
things
you are.
in the castle. Oh, my brain is...
Oh no. Oh no.
Really made a bad joke. I'm leaving.
Is he... Did he come back? Erebos? I'm gonna go get him.
Unless he's waiting outside the hall.
I just pull him back in. Okay, alright. Okay.
This night is half over. Zoria and I have already used our
We haven't been
high-level
talking that
spells.
long.
That's true.
We don't want to break Rylith out tonight because we don't want to let them have all day tomorrow to look for him.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to be able to find anything out about these people on the council in the middle of the night when they're sleeping. Why don't we do
You never know.
like Timber talked about creating a hiding compartment in the carriage? Why don't we spend our energy on that tonight and getting like all of our stuff together, and then maybe sleeping, at least getting a short rest so we can, be able to cast some things tomorrow. And then why don't we get into the castle grounds tomorrow, or get into the castle grounds sometime early this morning before it gets daylight, and then hide somewhere until daytime. I don't know. Then we're in the castle, then we can find them. But I still have the problem with, we don't know what these people look like. We don't know anything about where they're at. We don't know what the problem is, and we can't. Maybe we break in, maybe even if we don't break Rylith out, maybe we break into where he's being held and we get in there and talk to him so that he can give us more information than 25 words.
Well, he said we cannot wait until coronation.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
told
We
us
have tomorrow and tomorrow night. We have this night and all day tomorrow and tomorrow night, and then it's too late.
Daytime, I'm saying I cannot do a daytime thing. I do not think that being there in the daytime will help us at all. We are all way too noticeable. I'm red.
You all are
suspect
very
that
bright.
Pyra will arrive to the castle tomorrow.
I thought she was there already.
Is she? I don't think so.
I don't know.
We know
I
what
don't
the
know.
council
And if she's
members
not,
look
I
like.
bet she's gonna arrive tomorrow in
at
the
least
morning.
their races.
Yeah.
Have we heard if Falra's here yet?
You have not. No.
Okay.
I think the town would have talked about it a little bit.
That's true.
Probably would have heard something.
I agree.
Yeah. Or seen something. We've been here for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
I don't know what to do, guys.
We can work on the compartment tonight, but I still think that
I think we have to break into the castle tonight.
Then let's just go do it. We are wasting time.
Okay.
Let's
All
stop.
right.
so we talked
Let's
about
go.
getting in.
Through the
Sorry, walks out the door.
Okay, all right.
Zoria.
She comes back.
Okay.
We're
Krakatawa.
going. Let's go.
Okay.
The guards. We gotta talk about it here. I don't want to talk about it in the open.
It's true. It's true.
I know the guards on the top. I know when they're going. However,
We gotta
have
watch
to
the
give that
guards.
signal.
There's a signal. Maybe it's a two-part door. They lift a rock and they lift a thing and they turn it, and then the rock opened.
Yes.
So
Okay.
can you carry
That's how we
someone
get in.
with your
That's how
wings?
rocks
Or
work my
it'll be
entire life. I
nighttime.
would have known.
You don't have wings. Can you carry one of us? Can you carry Timber?
Can I carry someone when I fly?
You can try.
Timber is the lightest. What if you carry Timber up to the top with you, to the guards that are on the top when they're doing the rotation, right? You guys take out those guards. If there's a way up there to lift and do this door, you guys will be up there to do it. We come in and we do the bottom door. You guys come back down, get in.
Okay. And by take out, you mean like put
That
them to
works.
sleep with magic, right?
Yes, or
Okay.
hit them on the
Actually,
head.
Hit them really,
It all went.
really hard.
Okay, let's not do.
Uh-oh.
What?
Brittany, you good?
What?
Brittany said she can't hear any of us.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Brittany?
R.I.P.
Just
Uh-oh,
waiting for
she-
you guys to come back.
Oh no.
Hello?
I
Brittany!
distracted this pencil.
Brittany!
What are you doing that with the pencil?
Oh, okay, so you're good? Brittany, can you hear us?
Brendan.
Can you hear?
Hello? Hello? Oh,
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, okay.
Hello.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Everyone
Sweet.
just keeps
Carry
like
on.
freezing and then it sound robotic-y.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay.
Crap. Okay, whatever.
Well. Okay.
You don't need to kill them, Zoria.
Good.
You just need to knock them out.
Good. Okay. DM.
Yes.
Or Pyra. Either one of you. But probably DM through Pyra.
Yeah?
Yes.
No, Pyra, go ahead and take this.
So, when the guards are walking the wall around the wall, do each of them patrol a specific section of the wall, or are they just constantly going around? I feel like this was answered before, but I can't
Pyra?
remember.
No, this is in
What?
character.
So, one, pulling out Pyra's notebook,
Mhm.
because she has her notebook. One guard is going up and down and up and
Okay.
down, and another guard is going up and down and up and down and up and down like that. They don't
Perfect.
rotate.
I love it,
But,
because that means that once I put two of them to sleep, then we're not gonna have to be constantly. I mean, we'll probably have to be constantly on alert, but the likelihood of someone just wandering past, even if they hadn't noticed anything, is far lower.
I even wrote not a loop. One guard for each section of the castle.
Perfect.
So you
Nice.
can't tell me it's wrong. I wrote it.
Perfect. Okay.
is the castle like circular and round? That's what I thought it was. Or are there like angles? Are there turrets? Is there a second level of the castle where there are more guards patrolling?
I just drew it like that. I'm
Not-
sure.
Not from where you all saw. I mean, the castle is a bunch of different shapes. It's not like a perfect square or a perfect circle. The wall, the outer wall around the castle is a perfect circle with 4 towers, sort of on like the 4 corners of the wall, as it were.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I just
And
drew
the
it
and the
like
wall
like
is a perfect circle around the entirety of the castle. Yeah.
So really,
a-
it's like 1/4 circle.
yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
Ricky?
Is that the patrol 1/4 circle?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
Okay.
In reference to
a
that
sing-
map
yeah,
that you
a sing-
drew, where are the turrets?
A single guard patrols from tower to tower.
Okay. All right.
These circles.
Essentially like that, but in a circle.
But I just didn't
like,
want to take up the
Mhm.
space of a circle.
Okay,
But
I
yes.
don't like-
In my
Where are the actual turrets?
But like on the map,
There-
like where the park is and where the secret door is.
Uh-huh.
Like
I'm
is
We
there-
assuming-
have the little thing that Aiden did last
yeah,
time.
that's what I was
Okay,
in
well-
reference to.
It might be different from what I actually have
Ow.
on my.
I think these are all
Okay.
kind of guesses.
Okay, so those squares are where the towers are in rough estimate.
Okay.
Okay.
And so
Okay,
the
I was-
Rough
door is roughly
approximation.
at the top of that drawing.
Is yeah, right there at the very top, right there.
Mhm.
At where that
Oh,
zig
wow.
at where that zigzagging meets the wall, right there. That's the secret door.
All right. See, I will guess it.
DM.
Yes.
Can
I have to
I?
leave real quick and come back to see if it fixes.
Uh-oh.
Not being able to hear you guys.
Oh.
Okay, let's
You're
do
aware.
okay.
I will be right back.
Okay, technical difficulty. please. Yes.
While we've been talking, can we say that Zoria has been throwing together a rough estimate of a brown hair dye?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make an intelligence check with your alchemist supplies. I don't know if you actually have proficiency in those.
I do.
You do? Okay, so intelligence check with your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so it's not the best, but it's not terrible. Ooh! 22.
22. I will say you are able to make a very. It seems like it would be a very effective hair dye of whatever color you would like. Go ahead and mark off one of your glass vials
Yes, I will do that.
that you had to use.
What did I miss when I left?
I made hair dye.
Okay.
Zoria, as you all have been chatting, Zoria got out like her little supply kit and has been sort of experimenting with some things, filling up the room with smoke as she's been heating some different oils that she has. It smells awful in the room now.
Listen, a lot of it is planned.
It smells absolutely awful in the
the
room.
other badge?
Elidar?
So, Shield of the Coast, you are still sitting in your inn room, pushing into the wee hours of 2 o'clock in the morning here in the capital.
What did we arrive at?
The conclusion of all this.
It wasn't, was it?
We're going tonight.
We're going
Go
tonight.
in.
I think that was the biggest.
We're going in.
We watch the castle guards, and that's how we know when we get in.
And
I know when they walk around.
I'm gonna fly up, and I'm gonna try and take Timber with me. But if that doesn't work, I'll just do it. I can do it. And
Confidence.
and I will either make the guards sleep or be super stealthy because I'm such a stealthy person.
Are you going to take that armor off before you go?
No,
I was just asking. I was just
shoot.
curious.
no, that was semi-sarcasm. I would really prefer not to, but if I need to, I will.
If you take my badge, would it help at all if you did not have armor?
Yes,
It
that
gives
would
you
help.
technically a +2. It gives you So if you would like it, I can literally just take it off right now. I don't see it.
But then it takes how long to attune
Oh, it takes
to
an
it?
hour
An
to attune.
hour, and I have to just be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You
never
can't.
mind.
You
I'll
can't.
hold
You
on to
can't
it.
like
Just wear
do
your
that
chainmail.
while walking.
Okay.
Just wear your chainmail.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Can I like wear a wool shirt underneath and over my chainmail to try and muffle the sounds of it?
I mean, you can wear. You can definitely wear a wool shirt under and over your chainmail, but it's still gonna be loud, and you're still gonna have disadvantage on your roll.
Listen, I was just asking if that would make any difference.
No, probably not.
It's overheated very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, because even if it muffles the sound, you would be getting very, very hot, and therefore you might slip on your sweat, and so
Great.
still at disadvantage.
Love it. No, but you just ate your nasty wet food.
All right.
Don't look
Yep.
at me.
So, huddle. Game plan. Here we go. We're going to the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Right? Zoria, you're gonna fly you and Timber up if possible.
Yes.
If not, just you. Knock out the two on the top. If there's a mechanism
Mhm.
that we need to be able to open the bottom door by doing something on top, we have that fixed. If it not, well, that sucks. Now there's two of them out. At least we don't have to worry about that. Win-win situation for us. You fly back down. We go in. That's where I forget. Were we gonna do the Bloodborne Council first, right? Because we have darkness, Rockaflage.
Rockaflage.
Camouflage, yes. I don't
Okay.
know. What's that first you were gonna say? I didn't understand it. All I have is rockaflage.
If
I
we
said us.
if
Rockaflage.
we're going into that secret passage and we pass by where Rylith is being held,
We can take Rylan. But
take him
Rylith.
or ask him like,
I'm so
dude,
sorry.
where should we be going? Who should we be getting? What the hell's happening?
Yeah.
we'll be
Rylith?
back.
Rylith
'Cause
might
that's-
actually recognize these people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
he knows
that
what
might
they look
be
like.
that might
knows-
be
Yeah.
That might be what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Not only does he know what they look like, he obviously knows at least partially what's happening, because he's the one that told us if we waited until the coronation, it would be too late. There was some weird stuff happening.
Urbos, do you know what the council members look like?
Yeah, I was wondering. You did some reading.
No, they very much
You
scared me when I was
maybe-
younger.
But you've seen them.
Yeah, Urbos.
Saw them, but I was scared to be near them for long.
Urbos.
Were there
Seen them.
pictures? Were there pictures in the book I was reading, the history I was reading about them?
No, there were no pictures. But Urbos, you actually have only ever seen 2 of the cabinet members.
Is it the 2 that we want to
Of the
know
current
about?
cabinet members. Actually, no, it's exactly the 2 that you
Great.
don't have any interest in. Urbos, you have seen Seamus Glidery before and heard him speak. And Extralia Viteb has actually given you an apple before at one of the celebrations that you attended with Jack and Rylith at the castle. Extralia was sort of going around and just being generally friendly and talking to all of the people who were there at the celebration. And you dropped a treat that you had gotten, and you were crying, and Extralia came up to you and gave you a little apple and said a kind word, and you actually thought she was very pretty when you were younger.
Right.
In my notes, Extralia equals apple.
I feel like you've told me this. I feel like we've heard this at some point. Maybe not. Anyway, okay. So, we go in the door. I think that door might need to be our exit as well.
Agreed.
Okay. So, even if we can't get him on the first pass, if possible, like we're not able to get in,
Right.
we'll get him on the way out.
Okay.
For
That
sure.
sounds good.
By whatever force is necessary.
I'm just
Urbos, I
hoping
give
that
you
we
permission
can.
to throw me into it.
There you go. I just am hoping that we can
Urbos is
get
very-
more.
No, you weighed the same amount as Urbos.
I know. He's thrown me off of something before.
That's true. Over a fence. Didn't he
Oh,
throw you
man.
over a fence?
He threw me over a fence and I almost got attacked by dogs.
Yeah.
He wanted to
They-
eat.
It was a very whiff of the moment strength, like all adrenaline in every portion of my body.
And a little push from me, I think.
I just feel like.
Yeah, that was like the first high intensity thing Urbos has ever done in his life.
Oh my god.
the true
feel
fear of
like-
danger.
I just really feel like Rylith could be our key to, like, breaking whatever bad thing is happening. Like, Rylith is the stick we're gonna put in the spokes of the wheel to break it.
But I thought we agreed we're not interacting with the Bloodborne today.
Well,
We were
What
just
is a
observing.
spoke?
we maybe not today, but we're probably going to have to before the coronation in 36
Yeah, but tonight-
hours.
Just don't.
No. We just want to get the information from
We
them.
just want to look.
I just want the information from
What is a
Rylith.
spoke?
It's
What you-
it's
we'll
on the
talk about it.
wagon wheel. On
It's
the
the wheel
on the carriage.
sticks. You know the wheel sticks?
The wheel
On the
sticks.
carriage.
Okay.
Go like that.
Urbos just gonna nod and wave.
Uh huh.
Okay, next time.
Yeah. All right.
I'll put it in the flashcards.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
should go now.
Yeah.
Okay,
You all go?
I guess. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah? Oh, are we all in agreement? Say I
Yes.
if you want to go. I.
I.
Aye.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Alright.
Nobody's allowed to
start-
die or else I'll kill them.
Wait.
Let's start being stealthy all the way to the castle.
Zoria-
Don't draw
What?
attention to yourself.
Zoria does a quick scan of the group. Does everyone look like if they weren't acting outlandish that they might blend in with a typical city crowd?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay, but like, is there any way that I could make them kind of blend in a little bit?
Yeah, if you took off your armor and weren't carrying any weapons and covered all all 5 of your skins, then with like normal clothes, then maybe. But currently, you all are in like battle armors and.
I'm in full leather, Zoria.
Yeah,
I don't
I have
own
2
battle
swords.
armor.
Yeah, exactly.
And a
So
shield.
so you're in leather armor. You have you have like long yikawa sticking out your back.
But, okay.
Two swords and a shield, like 2
Here's-
swords
I
on
think
your
I
head and a
phrased
shield.
this a little bit incorrectly, though.
I
How?
don't have armor. It's just that's
Yeah,
just
you-
my clothing, leather. Just leather.
Orladar
Same,
is
yeah,
a
riches.
dragon.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I just put my
With
my
a
hood
giant
up, the hood
fedora.
of my cloak.
Orladar definitely looks the most
Vibrant
blendinable.
purple. Oh my
I
god, we gotta
put-
put a dark sheet over you, my friend.
I
Yeah.
was trying to say that. I have a dark sheet. It's my cloak. I'm putting my hood up.
Alright.
Great.
You can take off the
You
fedora,
can still see the brightly colored scales of the snout poking out.
But it's dark.
You gotta take off the fedora, friend.
It is dark.
Yeah, the fedora underneath the hood.
You gotta take off the fedora. I gotcha.
Fine, I'll leave the fedora in the room. I don't need that right now.
Oh my
I
god.
Anyway,
want to
I'm very
pull my
sorry.
cloak
Hesitates.
down over to shade my face.
I'm very sorry,
I am-
Zoria. What were you trying to say? You were trying to rephrase that question.
Oh, I was
Sorry.
just saying, like, if you were scanning the top of a like, if you were like bird's eye over the top of a crowd, like this is just kind of a general scenario to kind of get an idea of
Mm-hmm.
or recognizability. How much would we stick out like a sore thumb, like color wise mainly?
Right.
Like color wise.
I mean, I think Orladar and Pyra are the 2 primary issues there, right?
My cloak covers me.
Well, yes. Yes, color wise, Pyra and Orladar would be the biggest pitfalls
Mhm.
there, but it is also very easy to see all of the weapons you're carrying on you as well. Specifically, Urebos, Timber, and Pyra.
Well, yeah.
It is like that's a
I mean,
in a hypothetical sense, I would say probably like a difficulty level of 11 to spot you out of on a scale of 1 to 20.
How long
So-
does that pass? That rockaflage?
mhm.
He points back at that circle he carved in the wall. It's like this wide.
2,
10
10.
minutes.
No,
No.
No. the other one.
2.
Hour?
60 minutes. 60 minutes.
1
60
hour.
minutes.
Okay.
Urebos,
So-
what is an hour?
Do we want to start
Everyone's just
using?
thinking really hard to make sure that that's it.
Do you want to start using your rockaflage on our way there?
No.
How often can you use Rockaflash?
Yeah, if it wears off.
Okay.
Only
Cool.
once.
Cool.
Uh,
Yeah, we should wait.
And
Closer to the
Zoria.
castle.
Zoria, I mean, as you were walking through the streets, just like the main street of the city was pretty barren.
Mhm.
There weren't really many lights at all, and there was like no one on the streets.
There's no guys. There's no guards in this city. There's not. We've never seen them. They
You
don't
have not
patrol,
seen a
do they?
single guard. You have not seen a single guard patrolling the like what's
Because
the
they're
word?
all in the castle.
Residential streets.
I feel slightly more
No.
confident. Let's just get out of here.
Or they're all spread out around the city.
Okay.
Or
No, they're not.
Everyone needs to
I
wear
went up and down
cloaks.
the city.
continent.
Everyone needs to wear cloaks over their weapons and clothing and heads and like just on top of everything.
Herbals
Timber,
will
do you
leave
have a
the
cloak?
2 spears behind.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm wearing a
Urbos,
cloak.
do you have a cloak?
I think so. But I'm gonna leave the 2 spears because I don't
Okay.
want
Can you
Okay.
like
to have those kind of going.
wrap your hood around the spears so it's like they're part of your neck and they're not like weirdly poking up your
No, I was leaving
cloak?
the spears. I'm leaving the spears.
Oh, you're
here.
leaving them.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
So go- go-
Thought you meant
so
you
they're
were
not
leaving
going
them
to-
on your back.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take those out of your equipment, Urbos, or make just like a little note that you don't have those on your person.
You can just unequip them in
Just I'm
D&D
gonna unequip
Beyond.
them and make sure.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'll write it down here.
But yeah, just make a little note that you don't actually have those on your person.
Pyra is regrettingly not happy about it, but she's going to leave her other great axe behind. Not Timora's.
Zoria,
But she's gonna...
smacks herself in the head and opens the bag of holding for you guys.
Oh, thank God.
Erebos will stick both. Erebos wants to do a fun thing though. Like he holds it from the tip and goes.
Yes. Reverse Mary Poppins.
Yep. Brilliant.
I look at Zoria. I can get that back, right? Like I.
Yeah. Yes. I promise.
Promise?
I promise.
I stick my head in there.
Okay.
No, don't do that.
No.
Herbos.
Pull him back out.
Scout.
I didn't try. I was asking.
Oh, okay.
Don't
put
do.
your head in there. Close back. Quick.
Okay.
With
Before he
permission.
gets a chance.
Sad rock.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I put my hood up to cover my nose as best as possible. So,
Okay. Whew.
let's go, guys. Let's go. All right, that's it. No more
Let's
talking.
go. I'll
Let's
carry
go.
my Yukawa in my hand like a staff.
Okay.
Still has a bright shiny blade on the end, but okay.
I'm gonna
Point the blade
I'm gonna,
downward.
like I have these like strips of cloth. I'm gonna like
Oh, yeah.
band it up a little bit.
Okay. That you can do, for sure. Yeah.
Pyra walks
Okay,
up the
so
door. Scared.
Zoria follows.
all right. So marching order is.
Erebos will stop her.
Follow.
Should we go one at a time? Because there is a barkeeper.
Ooh.
No, there isn't. There's
No,
Oh,
no
that's
barkeep
true.
there.
At night, he.
No,
No,
they
at
just have
night.
snacks.
At night, they have like a little bar, and they're like
Just gonna grab the snacks on the way out.
like the doors to the doors to all of the other rooms are closed and locked, and everything. But the front door to the inn is unlocked, and there's like a little table bar with some dry snacks.
Pyra would like to take the entire box of snacks and put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Box?
Pyra.
Yes.
Pyra.
We'll need it. What?
Will we,
okay,
though?
I'll leave one.
There are other people.
One blueberry muffin
I'll leave one
sitting
muffin.
When-
Let's go, guys.
sitting on
When
the
are we
table.
gonna have time to eat these, Pyra?
Later. I bet Riley is gonna be real hungry.
I
Riley is gonna
bet
be
he
real
will.
hungry.
Let's
He's
take.
been in the dungeon
Good
this entire.
thing.
She walks up the door.
Can we go? Can we?
Zoria, you still have the bag of holding
It's
around
true.
your shoulder. Do you do anything?
I will take 6 snack items, one for each of us and one for Rylan.
I think Riley deserves 2. She walks back in. He's been in
Okay.
the dungeon for a while.
I take 7 things.
Okay. Okay, you
There's only
take
7
an
things there.
you take an assortment of muffins and cookies and different sort of little pastries.
Mm-hmm.
I
Alright,
also
so-
still have trail mix from Liff.
Oh,
I don't
man.
want to eat it yet.
Try the rock.
We share a moment in the lobby of the inn.
Yep,
Staring
just
at a bag of trail mix.
a moment of
together.
silence, a moment of remembrance for your friend that you miss so dearly.
I was like, he's not dead, and then I was like, oh, well, yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, very much so.
He actually is.
He
He's like,
actually is
really?
dead.
That's his whole thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's his whole bit. Okay.
Alright.
All right, so you all leave the tavern then.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we? Let's head out single file.
Yeah.
Nothing about it.
Let's be casual. Let's be casual
Okay,
about
so
this.
what is the
Yeah.
marching order then?
Pyra,
Mhm.
go first.
Go first.
You son of a nutcracker.
I'll take up the end.
I'll go behind
Okay,
Pyra.
move
Okay, so
deep in front of Timber.
Pyra, Zoria.
Alright.
Pyra,
So-
Zoria, Orladar, Urbos,
I'm in the
Timber.
middle because I'm made of glass.
Yep.
Squishy.
It's literally what I just said.
And he will be our squishy, and he will
Our
be
squishy.
ours. Yes.
Our very
so,
powerful squishy.
Yes.
So Pyra, Zoria, Orladar, Urbos, Timber. Cool. Okay, and how far apart do you guys space yourselves out?
Casually.
Count 10 seconds.
6 feet, obviously, with the
Yeah.
masks on and everything.
Count
Who do you think
one.
we are?
Okay.
Or
I'm thinking
1
like,
water deep,
a
2
city.
water
Yeah, I was like, what is it?
3 water deep. Count 10 water deep before you come out.
Shield of the Coast support these.
Yes,
It's true.
indeed.
Stay safe.
I'll
Okay. Okay, so Pyra walks out, and after
10 water deep.
I want to hear you guys
Yeah.
count 10
Okay.
water deep.
1 water deep. 2 water deep.
Really?
3 water deep. 4 water deep. 5 water deep. 6 water deep. 7 water deep. 8 water deep. 9 water deep. 10 water deep. Zoria walks out the door.
Zoria walks out, and over the next 30 seconds, you all make your way out of the inn, and you start traveling up the main street. Pyra, go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Oh, now that I think about it, me going first was.
It's okay, I'm going second.
You turn around and you see Zoria walking very far behind you. Just
Oh, that's a 17. No,
Ooh.
plus. So 17.
17.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled the Zoria die. Thank you, Zoria.
Wow. Okay, so Pyra, you make your way up the main street, and just after 1 minute or so of walking, you turn the corner and you see the image of the large castle and the wall, and you see torches moving around on top of the wall. You actually don't see a guard posted in front of the main gate currently. And looking around, there hasn't been any other person on the street. Just a dark, pitch-black sky with stars twinkling and the ominous, small, red extra moon in your sky, in addition to the bright white light of your original and familiar moon.
This whole situation is ominous.
It's true, and the red glare of the extra object in your sky is just making it more so.
Okay.
So, Pyra, you turn the corner and you see no guard. Wow, you see no guard stationed in front of the main gate, and you see the familiar 4 guards patrolling up on top of the wall between their own towers. You are the first one here as the rest of your party is quickly coming up behind you. What are you doing?
I would like. Let me look at my map real quick. I would like to try to keep to the outskirts of the park and rotate towards the fence where the rocks and the back entrance are.
Okay.
Keeping as close to the buildings as possible.
Okay, there are 4 large trunked trees, sort of throughout the length of each side of the park, on each side of the castle. So you can sort of duck behind the trees, and especially you have jotted down notes on how fast the guards pace themselves as they walk between their towers and everything, and how long they wait in each tower before they walk back on their trail. So you can easily enough make it sort of between the trees in the shadows and stay out of sight.
Okay. And then when I get to the fence, I just want to crouch in the most, what I think would be the darkest spot.
Okay, you can like stay behind one of the trees, and I'll say eventually all 5 of you are able to make it up to the little park right next to the wall of the castle, and keep yourselves hidden amongst the trees. I'll say I won't make any of you check for this because Pyra has told you all of the guards patrolling, and the guards aren't really keeping an eye out down in the park. So I'll say it's easy enough at night with the large trees and with Pyra's previous information that she has shared with you all.
Perfect.
For you all to make it to the park.
Awesome.
But if you try to do anything any closer, that will start requiring checks. So what are you all doing as you all convene in the park?
Where exactly is the staircase? Is it on the castle wall?
It is behind the castle, leading
the
from
backside.
leading from the castle wall down this rocky, undeveloped sort of hill behind the castle wall,
Okay.
down to the iron door.
All right.
That we were at earlier.
Yeah. I think I got it.
I'm gonna turn back towards Zoria and Timber, and I'm just gonna point up. And hopefully they go.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so as you all are waiting in the shadows.
Can I wait to send them till I know that they're going to be at an okay spot that I think would be helpful?
Sure. I'll go ahead and grant them advantage on any checks. So what is happening
Airboats
precisely?
also pass to Rocco Flash before they leave.
Okay.
Before they leave, because as soon as they leave that for 30-foot radius of you, they lose the veil.
Yeah, and this is like a 60-foot wall, right?
Yeah.
The wall is 60 feet high.
Okay.
At the very least, they cannot see them on their way.
How
So I will.
How far away is the guard that patrols this section of the wall?
What do you mean?
Like, how far away from me do I think is the guard that patrols this section of the wall?
70, 75 feet, sort of like in the middle. They're walking farther away. They get 80 feet,
Okay.
90 feet,
100
feet.
Before he gets too far,
as he's sort of walking away from you currently.
I am going to decide what I'm doing and whether or not yes, I am going to do this. I am going to attempt to cast. Does he know? Will he know this? Okay, sorry.
He's walking.
Hold on. Zoria would know if he would know, right? If he would know if a spell was cast on him, like if the spell is recognizable by the target, even if it fails.
Oh yeah.
I would know.
Oh yes,
okay.
especially sleep.
Okay.
I can see that that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. I don't think that it is something that they necessarily know about. Yeah, I think they just either fall asleep or don't. So I am going to attempt to cast sleep at first level on this guard while he's within about 90 feet, but I'm gonna try and push the boundary a little bit when I think he's 75, 80, and then I'm gonna cast it so he's pretty far away.
Okay, so here's the question. Are you casting it on him while he is sort of in the middle of his patrol, or are you trying to cast it on him when he's closer to the tower? Because I mean Pyra know and would have told you that each of the guards walk all the way into the tower. And there's sort of a few second break where there's no guard on the wall, and then they come back out and step back out and head over to the other tower.
Does it look like the guards ever meet within the towers?
You wouldn't know.
Okay.
Pyra has seen all of the guards walk fully into the tower, fully into the doorway, and then back out.
Okay.
But you don't know if they go at the same time or not.
How long is the top part of just so I can get a general idea of how long I'm gonna say.
How long?
How long is the section of wall?
I know. 100 feet, between 100 and 300 feet. It's long. It's big.
Okay.
Big castle.
So, I mean, I'm thinking a third of the way in from the far tower. Does that make sense?
Okay, so right now he's walking to the far tower that's near the back of the castle.
Yes.
And so you're gonna cast it on him as he's walking.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast sleep at first level.
Okay.
And that means I need to roll.
Indeed, it does.
5d8. Okay. 3. Sorry. 4. 1 more. 5.
My milkshake is gone. My vegan milkshake.
I'm so sorry.
Exactly.
Okay. Sorry, I can't do, I've lost the ability to do math.
Oh no.
6, 12,
You see like the instant that that you release the spell, there's just this sort of little like poof of like deep purple cloud around his head, and he just drops.
Perfect.
Drops to his knees immediately.
The moment
instant
he goes down,
you release the spell.
I do
just
my.
heard you say 12, and I was like, okay.
Yes, perfect. So yeah, the moment he goes down, I'm gonna use one of my Steps of Night charges, and I'm gonna grab.
Start fucking floating.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like signal the timber, like kind of get on my back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try and fly up with timber on my back.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check. Low DC.
Okay.
Timber is the
Alright. I'm going to monkey strap myself to Zoria.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough.
What's my just straight strength?
The strength check, yeah.
That would be a 14.
Okay, yeah, easy enough.
Okay.
Easy
When
enough.
I see them-
You don't feel too much resistance. Yeah, and as all of you are peeking around from behind these large trees and everything, you see Zoria hold her holy symbol and do sort of like a little intricate finger motion, and then this poof of purple smoke, and just as soon as the purple smoke appears, the guy just falls to his knees and just falls face first, just on the wall.
And then Zoria do start floating.
Yeah, and then there's just sort of like this like this small like explosion sort of from inside Zoria as you see her dress and everything around her just sort of start to levitate and float up, and she just starts floating and just.
Okay, we can process. We'll process that later. We'll process what she just did later.
Yeah, she just
we'll
just
process
kinda
it
starts
later.
gliding. Timber kicks off of a tree, leaps on, and she.
Okay. When they start to head off, I'm gonna signal to the others to start climbing over and start heading towards the door stealthy, like.
Okay, so what is the marching order for those three as you are moving across this rocky surface?
I'll be in front, clutching my key.
Ladar, you be in the middle.
Squishy.
Yes.
Squishy in the mid.
Squishy in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm the
now
warrior feeling.
Pyra,
Yes.
you can. Do you have proficiency in stealth?
With the key I do.
You have proficiency in stealth with the key.
Yeah. Let me read it for you real quick.
I know that you have advantage on
Metagaming.
stealth
The
checks.
key. Proficiency in thieves' tools.
You get proficiency in thieves' tools when you use the key as
Wrong
such.
one. Yeah.
But
That's
you
it.
don't
So I don't
already have proficiency in stealth.
I don't think so. Let me check.
Okay.
Actually, yes, I do.
You do? Okay, so since okay, so this is what I wanted to say. Since you have proficiency in stealth, you can choose to take disadvantage on this check to give one of your two compatriots advantage. If you gave it to Urbos, it would just cancel out his disadvantage and he would have a straight roll. Or you could give advantage to Orladar. And then since you could get advantage from the key, that would give you just a straight roll.
Do you have Rockaflage on? You do have.
Rockaflage do be active.
I will give.
Oh,
advantage-
you activate it, Urbos?
Yeah.
Did you activate it before Zoria and Timber left?
Yes.
Okay.
Which means we got
I
the
did not hear you specify that you were actually activating it. So that is good to know.
I will give a straight roll to Urbos.
Okay, so Urbos, Pyra is canceling out your disadvantage as she is sort of trying to help you with this. So before we get to these three, you two take off first. So I would like, I would say both of you, but I would like Zoria to give me a stealth check, please.
Come on.
Do they get the pass without a trace bonus?
Yes, go ahead and add 10 to your
Okay.
bonus for this first initial stealth check as you try and make it up this wall unseen and unheard. I'll say that it can reach you as you make it up onto the wall as the sort of residual shadows.
I just want you to look at my dice really quickly.
Oh no. Oh no.
I rolled
Okay.
double 2s at disadvantage.
Yup.
No.
Alright, with your stealth bonus and the pass without a trace.
I'll be a lucky 13 for ya.
Do you want to look at my die?
Please be horrible. Please be horrible.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Think time more. That's a 3.
Oh, thank God.
Indeed. So as you start taking off in the shadows, Zoria, this is the first time you've ever actually used this ability that you have been sort of feeling within yourself and having the knowledge that you could try, but you've never actually had the courage to do so before.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing it with one of your friends on your back. And so as you take off and everything, you sort of bump into one of the trees, and it's like, but on the outside, it's just like,
the wind.
yeah. And so like you bump into a tree, and you're like trying to control it as you sort of you're about to go past the wall, and you like grab the edge of the stone, and you and Timber just go onto the wall, and you two are on top of the wall. You see the guard face down, already a puddle of drool forming around his head. You hear a light little,
Perfect.
and you two are on top of the wall successfully. Timber, you hop off of
Awesome.
Zoria's back.
We made it.
Now,
I would like to just make a note that for the remaining, I think it's just a minute, but for that whole minute, I am going to continue just floating a few inches above the ground so I don't make any footsteps.
okay. I will go ahead and say that would give you advantage on any stealth checks within the minute, so that will cancel out your disadvantage.
Okay. And it is 1 minute, yes. Okay.
Okay, so as soon as you two take off for the wall, you three start making your way over towards the fence. So I would like you three first to give me athletics checks. Excuse me. Athletics checks, please. Or acrobatics, you can choose.
I need more tea in my body.
19.
I think I'd take the 10 over
Wow.
the 6.
Oh, jeez. Urbos?
22.
Okay. Pyra?
15.
What?
15.
15? Okay, Pyra, you hop over the fence and you sort of lose your footing for a second. You almost like slide down half of like a foot or two down the hill and sort of catch yourself and start making your way. You're able to pull yourself up. Orladar does this like a pro. He just hops up, has perfect footing, finds the sturdy rocks just fine. Now I would like you three to give me stealth checks, please. Urbos, take a straight roll, no disadvantage.
Oh,
Pyra, go ahead and take a straight roll, no advantage, and add
Plus 10.
add the plus 10 from pass without a trace. Yes.
I got a nat 20.
Ooh, okay.
What's that total? Give us
and
that
I
big
get a
number.
+1.
So
I got a +1
31.
stealth.
Nice.
That's pretty big.
The big
Urbos?
numbers.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Okay. Pyra?
29.
Okay, yeah. You all like you look underneath your feet and you can see the rocks falling and you can see you disturbing these small pebbles and like a little bit of dust kick up, but you can't hear a thing. It's just complete silence from you three. And you're able to sort of make your way across this uneven rocky surface. You make your way over to the carved in stone staircase to this wall, where these stairs just sort of vanish into. So up on top of the wall, Zoria and Timber, what are you two doing?
Heading for the place where we saw the guard go when the people went in the wall the last time.
Okay, so you. Okay, so
I
so
just want
you.
to first scan and see if I can see any guards.
Zoria doesn't think of that.
Where we're at.
Okay, Timber, go ahead and make a perception check.
I love Zoria. She's got one track mind.
Yeah.
Stop it. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay, so Timber sort of takes the lead, and Timber starts walking towards the back of this castle wall. So Zoria, you took out the guard that was on sort of like the side path, and and where the door is at the back path. So there's another guard patrolling in that section.
Yeah.
Sort of as you two come up to the tower. Timber sort of peeks through, and Timber, you can see you can see that guard walking away from the tower that you two are now at. And as you just sort of scan around, you actually see a guard sitting down on the inside of the front gate. And you can see him currently passed out in a chair. Yes, he is fallen asleep.
I point this out to Zoria.
Yeah, Zoria, you look down, and there's just this guy laying in a chair, like.
Makes my life easier. Sweet. Okay.
Should we move that guy that's asleep so they don't? Or no, he'll be fine.
He's fine.
Oh, also on top of the wall, you two can now see that because of how large the castle is, it blocks sightline from this end of the wall to the opposite end of the wall, so you cannot see the other guards patrolling.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
That works great. Okay.
All right. What did you want to do, Zoria?
I want to head for the spot where the guard walked into, because he walked into one of the turrets, or he walked.
What do you mean?
When the guys went in the wall.
Yeah, that.
Oh no! He stayed directly above the wall where the door opened.
Okay, then I go
he
there.
was standing.
And I want to look.
Okay, well, there's a guard walking past that spot right now.
Then I make him sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I just said. Is that Timber spotted it out and told Zoria that there's the guard walking, and that is where the door opened up in the wall.
I'm sorry, I was not perceiving
obviously
in real life very well.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I would like to try and make that dude sleep.
Okay, so you cast sleep again.
Yes.
All right. And he doesn't get a check or anything. It's
Nope.
just the die rolls.
It's just if I roll enough hit points.
Okay. I would like you both to make me another stealth check, please.
Is this within the minute?
Yes, Zoria, you can go ahead and take it, or cancel out your disadvantage.
Oh shit.
Oh, do I have advantage?
No, you don't have advantage. You just get, or you don't get the plus 10 anymore. So it's just you roll a d20 and add whatever the plus number is next to your stealth under your skills.
24.
For the sleep?
Yeah, for the sleep, not
Okay.
stealth.
Okay. First, make a stealth check real quick.
Oh, okay. So no pass without a trace, but
No pass without a trace.
don't have to
but you
roll
don't have to roll
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Okay.
That's such a cool dice bag.
So mediocre. I rolled an 11.
So happy.
Rolled an 11. Okay.
I'm glad you like it.
Okay, so as you two step into this enclosed tower, you actually see a spiral staircase in sort of like the center of it. You have to step around the staircase to get to the other side. And you both come up behind this guard that is currently walking away. Zoria's foot sort of slips down on the top step, and you hear like this little like
And then I go
clunk, and as she releases the spell, the guard doesn't seem to hear a thing, and he just keeps walking. Just he's like whistling a little bit. He's just sort of like walking, looking up in the sky. And you release the spell, and again, just instantaneously, just knees, face, he is out.
Okay, let me mark that spell slot. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right, and as you two sort of sneak along the wall, you peer over the wall, and you can see your three companions sort of like walking along the wall, walking along the wall, sort of like keeping pace with you, and they meet you at the top of the secret staircase. And I would like both of you to make investigation checks for me, please.
Let me find that It's definitely investigation.
Yes,
Okay.
since you are looking for something specific.
Natural 1. +2.
Okay.
19.
19. Okay. So Zoria, you have no you like you're looking around and you have no idea why he would be standing here. You don't see a dang thing. Timber, you step up and you sort of like follow along where the wall would open, and you do actually see there's one brick in the ground that is just a tiny bit higher than all the rest of the bricks, just like a teensy bit higher.
There.
All right, what do you do?
I try to push it down, and if that doesn't work, I try to pick it up, or I try to wiggle it, or I try to pick it up.
Okay. Well, do you? I mean, what do you do first? You try to push it down with like your foot.
First, I try to push it down.
Okay, so you go and you push a foot on it, and it has some resistance, and you put a little bit of pressure, and it goes and sinks down. Pyra, Erebos, and Orladar, you two are now at the top of the staircase. You saw Zoria and Timber's heads peek out on top of the wall, and then sort of go back and disappear over the wall again. What are you three doing?
Looking for that rock we're supposed to lift up.
Yeah. I'm gonna start lifting rocks and trying to lift rocks.
Okay,
Erebos will also lift rocks.
I'd like to direct Zoria to stand on the pressure plate, and I'm gonna stick my head over the side and try to direct them to the rock.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All three of you make investigation checks with advantage.
I'm not even good at these.
Me either, bro. It's okay. Turn it over. Turn everything over.
Yeah, as you just start turning everything over.
I just turned everything over and I did so well. I
I'm
did
rolling
so
terribly
well.
tonight.
All you gotta do is turn stuff over, apparently, and you just roll well.
Erebos, what did you get?
Oh, see, first I rolled a 3, and then I rolled an 8. So
Oh, it's
Erebos
with
advantage.
picks,
Yeah,
picked
advantage.
up a rock,
Did
turned
you
it
say
left.
with advantage?
Didn't work. Picked
Yes.
up a rock, same rock,
Advantage.
turned it to the right. Not understanding this whole turnover thing.
Yep.
So,
Timber's like waving at you all and pointing at the exact rock.
Pyra understands, 'cause she got a nat 20.
Oh yes. Pyra, you immediately lock eyes with Timber, and then you see this like pretty big stone that is sort of pushed up against the wall and touching the side of the wall, and you go down and grab it, and it feels hollow, and you sort of try to lift it up, and it actually leans back on a hinge, revealing sort of like a metal handle set into the side that you can sort of pull up, and then and it's just there. What do you do?
I want to pull it up, turn it,
Yep.
and put it back down.
Okay, so you go to pull it up, and it's really heavy, but then you just give it just a little more strength to it, and it goes. And as you let it back down in the ground, you all, especially you two up on the wall. Zoria, are you still standing on the pressure plate?
Yep.
Okay. You feel an immense amount of vibrations and jiggling up, like coming from the pressure plate, as you three down on the wall just hear as this doorway in the wall pushes back into the castle courtyard, and then you hear like the loud clicking as it falls, sinks down into the ground.
While this is happening, Zoria, while keeping weight on the pressure plate, like kind of drops down a little bit extra, just to try
Okay.
and maintain stealthiness.
Okay, I am actually gonna.
Oh, dang. Can I do
no.
just like a perception check, just a sight check to see if anyone's like turning their heads?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check, Timber.
I also do that.
Yes.
really hoping all the guards are
3 of them are.
15.
Also 15.
15. Okay, I will actually say, as soon as you heard the wall pushing back and you hear the stone scraping, you hear like a huh? What the fuck was that?
Can I?
And then you hear quick, heavy footfalls just coming from the left side of the wall. You hear footfalls.
Can I see them?
No, you can't. No, you cannot see anything. You actually see. You look up from where you heard the voice, and you currently hear the footfalls coming, and you see sort of like the glow of torchlight as it passes through the doorway into the tower ahead of you.
Okay.
Is it possible? I was like wherever the door opened, and like went to and I don't know where it went to after it opened and we got in, but I would like to find a way to hold it or to press against it with my body to make sure it doesn't close in case it does while they're trying to get in, while my friends are trying to get in. Zoria and Timber.
Are you holding the elevator for us?
Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to hold the elevator with all my might.
Okay, well, Zoria, have you taken your foot off the pressure plate yet?
No.
Okay.
I am waiting until this guard is within sight line / within range.
Okay, so Pyra, just to be clear, this like 5 foot high, 5 foot wide sort of section of this wall slid inward and then slid down into the ground.
I want to stand
like the section
on it.
wall slid. Okay. You sort of put your foot on it as you gesture for Orladar and Urbos to get in. But before that is happening, Zoria and Timber, you look up and you see the illuminated light of a torch brightening the inside of this tower as you hear heavy footfalls quickly approaching. So what are you two doing?
Crouching real low.
Okay.
The moment he...
As you hear the...
Wait.
And the wall is slowly lowering.
Is there a door in the turret?
Not a physical door, just a doorway.
Yeah,
The
where
footfalls,
are we going from here, y'all? Oh no.
The footfalls are approaching, and the interior of the tower is getting brighter and brighter and brighter.
Wait, do I have to be able to see them to cast sleep?
I don't know.
No, I don't.
No, it's an area.
Yeah, it's an area.
So you could try and cast it like in the center of that room, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of guesstimate how far he is.
I'm gonna try and aim within the 20-foot radius of where I think he is.
Okay, go ahead and cast your spell.
Okay. Mark that off.
All these guys.
Because I don't want him to see us.
Yeah, I got a natural 20 on that perception check.
DM, as
Yes.
Zoria is casting the spell,
Mm-hmm.
I want to run towards that tower, but I want her spell to get to the tower before I do.
Oh yeah, no. She casts it and it is in the tower, so you can start
Right.
going as the spell is going off.
I'm running towards that tower.
Okay.
20 hit points.
20. Okay, so Timber, you take off. You take off for this tower, and after a brief second, you see this sort of like swirl of like dark purple smoky type of energy sort of fill the room of that tower, and as you approach, you hear of like a wood piece. Of like a wood piece falling on the ground, and you see like bright flashes of light and fire. And as you step inside the doorway, you see a guard laying face first, and a torch that rolled like 5 feet away from his hand, just sitting on its side in this tower.
Sweet.
I take the torch and I extinguish it.
Okay, yeah, you like kick it out real quick. Maybe take some water and just dump it on its head.
I I set the guard up into like a sitting position, so it looks like he sat down and fell asleep.
It's
Okay,
his fault.
smart. You two have passed 2 guards now that just are face down. In the center of their of their path.
DM, is this cutout you said it's 5 feet tall? Like this passageway is 5 feet tall? Okay, since I'm 5'4", I'm just gonna put my hands on the roof as well to give myself even more
Okay.
stability, just in case it closes. I'm preparing for the worst.
Okay.
Okay. And as
Erebos will also help.
Thanks,
I
friends.
want to like gesture to Timber to go get through the doorway. Or wait, do we?
What?
We don't need to get through the doorway because it just opens on the other side of the wall, right?
What? I'm confused. The doorway that you just opened?
Yes.
You guys are on top of the wall, and you have passed 2 stairways leading down from the top of the wall already.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a spiral staircase. There's a spiral staircase in the center of each tower.
I want to confirm that we can get the same place that they're going.
I mean, you don't know. You assume so.
See, that's the thing.
You haven't been down there, but there are stairways leading down from the tower.
I just kind of. Okay. Yeah, let's try our luck with the stairways. I'd rather get stuck with another person.
Timber,
Yes.
go ahead and make me a perception check as you pick this guard's body up and lean him against a wall.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Just rolled a nat 20.
Indeed, indeed. What did you ask for? Perception?
Perception. What is your total?
That'd be 26.
The most perceptive of us all.
Holy crap. Okay.
Little kitty, your spike up.
Yeah, the hair spikes up.
Yes. Yes. Fucking love cats so much.
Okay, Timber. As you go to prop this guard up, you hear sort of you hear a little jingling noise, and you peek, and he has a ring with like two keys on it hanging from his belt loop, and next to sort of next to that, like tucked into his belt strap, is also a rolled up piece of parchment.
You know I snatched those. You know
Yeah.
I snatched those right up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ever
Okay.
so silently, of course.
Oh yes.
I would like to unroll the parchment as I gesture Zoria to come to the tower.
Okay.
What does the
Zor-
parchment say?
Zoria, do you leave the pressure plate?
I want to look down and make sure, like keeping my foot on the pressure plate, like crane my neck and make sure that everyone's through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Technically through.
Pyra, did you let go of the handle and put the rock back over it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm now standing on top of the door because I think they're coming down and in.
Okay, so as the so the wall is open. Orladar and Erebos, do you push through the wall? Step through the wall as it is open?
I was helping Pyra hold wall.
Actually, only one of you can be in the doorway at a time.
I got it, friend.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pyra, if you're standing in the doorway, they cannot make it through.
I'm ushering them through first because I had my hand on it, so I'm holding on to the thing.
Wait, hold on. You're holding onto the handle?
Until they're through, because I don't know if I let go, if it's gonna stop.
Okay,
So
wait.
my thinking.
I thought that you let go. If you haven't let go, then the wall has not moved yet.
Oh, well, I haven't let go. I haven't let go.
Well, okay, then there is no wall. Then the wall has not opened at all.
Here's how I explained it to you. I said that I had lifted it up, twisted it, and put it back down, but I have not let go of the handle at all. I put it back down, but I'm still holding onto the handle because I'm afraid.
Okay, so yes, you felt the walls begin to sort of push open as you put the handle down.
And I'm still holding onto the handle because I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Okay.
Pyra would not know, so she's
So-
gonna hold on for dear life.
Okay, so the wall is sitting open. Pyra is sort of back a few feet from the wall, holding onto this handle, which you do not feel any resistance from, by the way.
She still have no idea.
Like you do not feel any mechanical connection to it. Zoria, you still have your foot on the pressure plate, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the wall is open. So the wall is open, and you can now see sort of like this sort of tight alleyway with like a grassy floor, and just like the stone wall of the castle, like directly on the other side of this doorway.
As soon
So sorry.
as those two get through, and if Pyra's still on the rock handle, and after all of this happens with the dude and the key, okay.
Yes.
I don't know where we are right now. I'm gonna lean over the wall.
Wait. Okay. So we are right where you just said.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna lean over the wall and like kind of wave Pyra through, like.
Okay. So
get through there.
Okay. So Urbos and Orladar, you two have stepped through.
Yes, but I would also like to do something after I am through.
Okay, so you two step through easy enough, and you look to the left and to the right, and you're in this sort of tight alleyway with the wall of the castle in front of you, and you see openings on either end, where it sort of just opens up into the open air courtyard.
Can I go ahead and summon my echo on the outside of the wall, like the door? Basically where we.
Oh, on the outside of the door, like. Okay, behind Pyra.
Yes, behind Pyra.
Okay, easy enough.
And then I would like to go ahead and transfer my brain into that thing's brain.
Okay.
It's also me.
Okay, so you just sort of go catatonic. Your eyes disappear and are replaced by just two clouded over white orbs in your head. Orladar, as you look over, Urbos just stands there and just sort of goes limp, and just is totally catatonic. Pyra, on the outside of the door, you see the familiar shadowy figure of Urbos's image apparate in front of you.
You freaky fuck! You really need to warn a person before you do that.
You can see the colored eyes. You can see the colored eyes in its head.
Yeah.
Just Urbos will start heading towards where like Zoria and Timber can see him.
No, yeah. So Zoria and Timber can poke their head out over the edge of the wall. Currently.
Mm-hmm.
Urbos would just start signaling like. Urbos starts dancing.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Zoria.
Yes.
Have you taken your foot off the pressure plate?
No.
Okay, so Pyra, you still have not let go of the handle either?
No, I'm scared.
Okay.
You
just tell me what you do.
I stage whisper, Pyra, go.
Where? Oh, go. Oh,
go.
I'm gonna set it down and just run because I'm afraid. I'm full sprint into
Okay.
Urbos probably.
Okay.
Close the rock. No, turn around.
Yeah, the rock is just still fully open. As you sprint and just like sort of run into the wall of the castle, which is directly on the other side of this doorway, and you're just in this tight alleyway.
Close the rock.
I don't know. Make a perception check.
Oh, I'm really bad at these. 11.
I'd say you'd be able to hear him.
Okay.
I run back and I close the rock and I go thumbs up and then I sprint again because I'm still scared.
Okay.
Okay, and as soon as you let go of the handle, nothing happened.
Urbos is still dancing.
Okay, so you close the rock, and there's just Urbos' shadow doing the Fortnite dance. Yeah, just.
With that new Fortnite song playing in the background.
On the background, just in his head. It's just
Yeah.
arrows.
Yeah.
Take me to.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, so Zoria and so Urbos is catatonic on the inside of this doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Orladar is on the other side, and Pyra is now on the other side of the doorway. Timber and Zoria are still up on top of the wall.
Yes.
The wall is not closing.
Okay. everyone is through the doorway that I can see at least, right?
Yes. You see Urbos' shadow still standing on the outside.
That's fine.
Fancy.
Okay.
Fancy.
As soon as everyone is like securely through and Pyra has gotten back after closing the rock,
Yes, the rock is now closed.
that's when I'll take my foot off of the pressure plate.
Okay, you can feel it sort of like pushing on your foot, and you can feel it lift back up to its like half an inch to an inch above all of the other stones. And as you lift up, you three on the other side of this wall just see it begin rising out of the ground once more, as you hear the. Actually, they're gonna get another perception.
I hate that. That scares me, guys. Okay.
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 I got
You know what? Yeah, I'm just
around
gonna say that.
again.
So you guys have taken out 3 guards on the wall, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Good to know.
I have a question about
Yes, Orladar.
Erbos
Where-
look back.
where we're at now.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in a passageway or are we on the inside of the castle?
No, you are on the outside of the castle in this like thin, tight passageway on the outside of the castle with grass underneath your feet. And
Got it, okay.
looking to either way, you see that it opens up into a larger, more open courtyard type area
Okay.
on the outside of the castle. So essentially, like, here's the castle wall, and here is the wall around the castle that you just entered through the door. So you're standing here
Okay.
in between the castle wall,
Okay.
between like the wall of the castle itself and then the outer wall protecting the castle.
Okay, so we're in this passageway and it can go left or right.
Yep.
And then it opens into a courtyard in the castle or no?
Erbos cannot hear.
No, you are on the outside of the castle. You have not entered
Okay.
through any castle
Got
passageway
it.
yet.
Okay.
You just got on the inside of the outer wall of the castle.
Exterior wall. Okay.
So you are in the outside, inside the castle wall, outside of
Got
the
it.
castle itself.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Arbos,
So
did
we're
you say you
upside
can't hear?
inside out.
I can't hear Orladar, so I was gonna ask if it was
Oh.
okay if I leave and rejoin real quick.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, so Timber.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yes.
I
You
want
can
to see
keep
if
an eye
anyone's
out.
coming. That'll be a 21
Oh,
in
A
total.
tw- a 21. You do not hear or see any movement getting any closer to you. You actually hear the faintest bit of snoring, not coming from either of the 2 guards you are closest to.
Can
Snoring
I
coming from somewhere else.
kind of hear? Can I tell the direction it's coming from, and can I try and find it?
Oh, farther along down the wall, like a ways,
Okay, all right.
like on top of the wall, just down the path.
Okay.
But Timber, Timber, you took this parchment out of this guard's belt loop.
Yes. What does the parchment say? Yes.
And as you open it, it looks like a bird's eye view map of the castle. With
These are some horrible. Their own map around.
I love it.
He's a new
But
guard.
yes.
He didn't know his way.
Yeah, he just got hired.
This is his first day, guys. This is his first day. He had the cheat sheet. He had the
He's
cheat
like
sheet.
a
He's
freshman.
like
Oh
okay,
boy, what could
okay.
go
First
wrong?
time.
My parents are gonna be so proud of me protecting the castle from any intruders at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna protect
Falls
everything.
asleep. Gets robbed.
Oh no.
No, and he didn't even fall asleep. He got put to sleep. This guy's having the worst first day
Fell.
ever.
While
Yeah.
asleep.
All right.
But yes, so the wall
I'm
is
gonna
now
tell Zoria.
the wall is now closed. You now have a bird's eye view of a bird's eye view map of the castle and the castle wall, and it shows like the 4 towers and everything.
Does it show specific things like guard rotations, or are things labeled? Is the
It does.
interior of the castle? Do you have
No.
an actual picture?
No, I
not
do
for
not.
the interior.
No, I do not. I'm sorry.
All right.
No,
okay.
it does not show any of the interior. It's just sort of like an outline of the castle, and there are a few little notes. It actually does look like it does look like Guard's first day, and he's like
Yeah.
learning, and he was
we
learning.
have the same brain, Aiden.
it looks like this guard was trying to learn things, and he had like he actually does have a little schedule that
I love
He's the
it.
freshman.
that
gonna be expelled after this.
like up in the corner it says 12 a.m. to 5 a.m.
And the
What
other
time is it?
slots? What do the other time slots say?
Then it says Jared 5 a.m. It says Jared 5 a.m. to 3 p.m.
What's up? My name's Jared. I'm 19 and I never learned how to read.
And then underneath it says Anthony 3 p.m. to 12 a.m.
All right.
That's another vibe.
Wait, which one?
Where he throws the frisbee. He's like, Anthony. He throws it all the way out into the road. He goes, Anthony.
Anyway,
No, we need a Kevin.
Either that or Steven. Steven.
Kevin, watch the light, bro.
Timber Timber. On the keyring, there's a little piece of paper that has the name Kevin written on it.
It is Kevin. It's Kevin.
Kevin!
What the fuck, Kevin?
Kevin, watch the light, bro. Kevin.
You guys just ruined this dude's day.
You guys are just standing over him while he's sleeping. Watch the light. Watch the light, Kevin. Watch the light, bro.
Okay.
I cast light on the tip of my finger.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, Zoria doesn't do that. We're moving on.
Okay, so
Alright, Zoria,
up on the
let's
top of
try
the wall,
the
what are you two
stairs.
doing?
Up on the wall? Did you say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said Zoria and Timber up on the wall. What are you doing? What are
Sorry,
you two
I couldn't
doing?
hear you.
Let's try the stairs.
Yes, let's try those stairs.
Alright, so you go over and there's just a spiral staircase leading straight down at the interior of this large square tower. And it just...
It doesn't also lead up, only down. This is the top
No,
floor.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes, and it just leads straight down within the tower.
Okay.
As you two begin walking down, you walk down about between 60 and 70 feet, and it just sort of comes out into this big, open, beautiful courtyard on the outside of the castle, and you can see the side of the castle wall there. You can see a couple of like benches and like big flower displays, a couple of water fountains. You hear the running, trickling water, a couple of like bird baths, which you actually see like a night a night dwelling bird sort of like stopping in and taking a bath. It's Altera. It's a weird place.
My echo?
Yeah, you can just drop it as you return. Yeah, what are you three in this tight corridor doing?
Left or right, guys?
Which way do you go?
I manifest my echo again, and then make him go right.
On the you make so you just go catatonic again and then you sneak forward.
Yeah.
Or sneak to the right. Okay.
I'm pretty sure there is no limit as to how much I can do that.
I just told you to warn
There isn't.
Um,
No, there isn't. But Erebos, as you send him down this corridor, you get him to the end of this corridor, and you do see an opening. So you see sort of like a framed doorway with stairs on the inside at the bottom of one of these 4 towers. And along with just this beautiful courtyard, which Erebos you remember quite well. Some of your best memories.
So it does seem like it can go up to the tower.
Yeah. It's a doorway that leads into the staircase that leads up the tower. Up to the top of the wall.
Kind of like ghost signal this way.
What about
Okay.
you? What do I do with
Rock.
you? What do I can't. You're standing here.
Erebos will kind of just go like this, and then
Just
teleport.
You
oh,
freaky
just
fuck. Stop doing that. Get the hell out of here. Let's go.
When Erebos is
Fortnite
catatonic, Zoria puts her face next to his like
You're
side
no-
to side and goes, "Look, we're twins."
you're okay. I mean, not right now because you're nowhere near him.
Well, okay, we went down the stairs.
What?
I thought we went down the stairs.
Well, yeah, this is happening while you two are like
I'm
walking
sorry,
down the stairs.
I'm sorry.
D&D
Right,
time,
what
babe.
happened before when I first showed them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure, that happened when you first showed them.
Yes.
Or when he first showed you. But no, you and Timber are walking down the stairs right now. So, Orladar, did you catch any of that, or did you just disappear in the middle of the game?
No, I was trying to separate screaming puppies. So
I see.
I did hear most of that.
Okay, so Urbos is at the right end of this thin corridor, leaving you and Pyra behind, with his now ghost.
I follow the ghostly.
Okay. Well, now, okay, so the ghost is behind you to the left, and the real Urbos is in front of you to the right.
I follow
The real one.
Urbos.
I follow the real Urbos.
Okay, so as you two are sort of like scooching down this tight corridor, behind Urbos, Timber and Zoria come out of the doorway down the stairs from the tower. Timber and Zoria. Timber and Zoria. Yeah. Okay. As you two look around, you see Orladar standing sort of like at the end of this tight little pathway that leads behind the actual wall of the castle, and you see Pyra and Orladar coming up behind him. So, you all are in the outdoor courtyard within the castle wall. Late at night. No light sources down here, by the way. So, who doesn't have dark vision?
I do not perceive anything in the dark.
Okay, and I believe that should be it.
Is it just Urbos who cannot perceive?
Orladar has the Belt of Dwarven Kind, which gives him dark
Okay.
vision.
That's what it was.
Man, my life is just so hard.
Will extend my Eyes of Night to
Oh yeah, it's so
Urbos.
hard when you have a Twilight cleric with you.
Yeah. So you have
and a shadow.
maxed out dark vision now.
Yep, Urbos just has better dark vision than everyone. Except for
Except me.
Zoria.
They're
Thank
both
you.
super happy.
So Urbos, you can
rock
see
hard
everything, and yeah, there are no light sources. I would like you all to give me perception checks, though, please.
Actually, just
Whoa.
really quickly, I just want to actually give everyone max dark vision because it's up to 5 willing creatures. But I
Okay.
can only do it once now because that got changed
Mhm.
when it was released in Tasha's.
Yeah, exactly.
So I forgot.
Because
that.
it got balanced.
Yeah, so I'm just specifying that now because I forgot that that's
okay,
what it
so-
was.
What is max dark vision? How far is that?
120 feet.
No, 300 feet.
Oh my gods. Yeah, so instead of your dark vision being limited to 60 feet, you can now see out to 300 feet, which is probably more than you
Like a magnifying glass
Like-
on your eyes.
No, because
We're
it
all just
doesn't
like,
increase.
Whoa!
It doesn't increase your vision. Keep in mind, it does not increase your base vision. You cannot see farther than you normally would be able to see
But you
in
can
daylight.
you can easily see 300 feet in
You can-
daylight.
You could but and now there's just no sort of. I mean, there is still kind of a drop off where everything just becomes black, but it's just a lot farther.
Yeah.
And things are still in grayed out tones. There's no color, and it's kind of hard to see. So.
Just imagine someone from 301 feet, like, looking at us trying to be stealthy, like, what are they doing? Just...
They're just outside of rain.
Okay. What did y'all get?
What's that perception?
Yes.
16. Sorry.
Or the dark?
Dirty 20.
Pyra?
3.
Zoria?
15.
Urbos?
Oh.
12? Okay, so
Mhm.
Orladar... Timber, what did you get?
16. Pardon.
Okay, and Zoria, you are the only 3 who rolled above a 15, yes?
Hey, but am I trying to find hidden doors? In
No,
the
you're not.
Okay.
Okay, I will tell you. That would have come in handy earlier.
Probably.
It actually did come in handy when you were looking at that door. You got advantage. When you were looking for the door originally, you got
Exactly.
advantage because of your orb.
Yeah. Good lord.
Okay, so Zoria, Orladar, and Timber, you three look around, and you listen, and you actually are able to spot the guard that is passed out and snoring in front of the gate, in front of the main gate. He is on the inside, so I guess he's behind the main gate. But in front of it for you now, he is on the inside of this courtyard. He is passed out and snoring, and you look up, and you don't actually see a fourth guard patrolling on top of the wall. You can hear the faintest bit of snoring coming from that guy, from that guy's path.
Everyone is
Everyone is asleep. Only 2 of those guards actually fell asleep on the job of their own accord, but currently all of the guards that you sort of can clock on the outside of this castle are asleep.
Incredible.
I will say, that was not by design, that was 100% roll of the dice.
Nice.
We're doing so great, guys.
Because I had the last guard roll a perception check and he rolled a nat 1, so I figured he fell asleep.
Yeah.
So now there are currently no guards on the outside of this castle, and trying to look through some of the windows, you do not see any light sources from the inside currently.
That staircase, did it go down?
So
Did it
no,
keep going down?
no, it does not go down any farther. It is just from this courtyard up to the top of the wall.
Sad staircase. Disappointing staircase. I don't
Well,
know where
let's
to go from
move
here, guys.
Yeah,
Let's move in.
what are y'all doing? You
Okay.
are standing out in the outside, and while guards are asleep, it does not last forever.
I would like to.
Speaking of, how long does sleep last?
I'll tell you in a moment.
Doesn't
I don't remember.
would they just wake up, or wouldn't they like keep snoozing? It is dark. It's quiet.
This is true, but magic has limits.
You sounded like a wizard.
Magic has its limits.
Someone
Does
draw
it
like
only
a
last for a minute?
long beard on its face.
Yeah. He's like explaining to some
Maybe.
mortal. Magic has its limits.
Magic does have its limits.
How long did you just
Okay.
say it lasted?
1 minute.
Oh, fuck.
So we gotta move.
Okay, so here's what I'll do. For the 3 guards,
Mhm.
I will roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
If I roll a 15 or higher, I'll say they wake up.
Mm-hmm.
If I roll 14 or lower, then I'll say they just keep sleeping because
Okay.
it's dark.
I mean, some of these guys just
I mean,
fell
they-
asleep
they
of their
must
own
be
accord
tired.
anyway.
Two
So,
of them.
Yeah.
Those 2 are just out for the count. You know,
Yeah.
they're just snoozing. Okay.
Oh, you're not gonna tell us?
Okay.
I can't see.
I hate when he does that.
This is
None
why
of
I
you
hate
notice
that
any
against you.
change.
Okay, I'll take that.
That was a 13, 8, and 11.
Oh,
Yes. Good for us.
Yeah. Okay.
You just hit the 2 guards who were kind of just tired of their job, and the 1 newbie who has been working for a very long time, and he is just tired. So
fresh meat.
you now have Kevin's ring of 2 keys and his cheat sheet map
Perfect.
key, which actually does have a couple of like key entrances
Yeah, I was just about
marked
to ask.
in red
How
with
can
with like
Return here.
there's like little red circles around like the front main door, a side door that says kitchen, and then a couple of windows that said that each are labeled offices, and then there are lines from all of these doors with like a big red note that says keep extra safe.
Do you show that to the rest of us?
Yes. Fabulous reminder. I show the map and I say, I got these keys. His name was Kevin. He's not dead. He's still alive. His name is Kevin.
Guys,
His name was
I won't
Kevin.
be getting him back.
Offices. Let's
Kevin.
start at the offices.
Okay.
Offices.
You made this really easy to read.
Let's ransack the offices.
Go here.
Wait, I'm
Let's go.
concerned. I'm
Let's
concerned. I'm concerned.
Yes.
If he was instructed to keep those extra safe, doesn't that mean that in theory there will be more guards posted in general in that area because they are places that need to be more protected?
Well, you'd think that Kevin. What's the other one name? Is there an Adam in there? I think I heard an Adam earlier.
Adam.
I think we just said Adam a lot. I don't think there was actually an Adam.
There was a Jared.
Anthony.
Yeah, there
that
was a
an
Jared.
Anthony.
No, it was Jared, Anthony, and Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony, Kevin. Okay.
Jared, Anthony, and
Yeah,
Kevin,
Jared.
who are the next guards for Kevin is this guy's name. Wait, who was the third? It's Jared, Anthony. Maybe it was
By
Adam.
chance knock
It
out
was
and
Jared, Anthony, and
Anthony?
Kevin. That was written
No.
on the thing.
Yeah, there were only 3 shifts that you gave us.
Oh, there were only 3 shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
so
only
so
You
so
only
it's
gave us
so
one time frame.
so it said me. No, I gave you time frames for each shift.
You did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
heard
it-
3 names.
Yeah. It said no. It said me. It said me with a dash and 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. and then Jared with a dash and then 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then Anthony with a dash and then 3 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Jared's always late because he never learned how to read.
Okay, what are you all doing? You're standing outside in this courtyard.
Okay, let's
Okay.
go to the.
I just-
Zoria, I think that's a risk we gotta take.
Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure that we were all aware of it before we went barging in anywhere. Okay.
Okay, if you
We're
all right.
stealthily marching.
All right, so you all start following this this map to where it is marked offices.
Yes,
Mhm.
stealthily.
Okay,
I will-
so
I will
there,
also
so there,
pass
so
how to chase
therefore,
everyone. So like,
yeah. So as they come into your range, you can sort of gather the shadows around
Rocket
them.
flash.
rocket flash.
Okay, so there are 4 different places, sort of in the castle where along the castle where it is marked offices. And just looking at this map, you can tell that they are windows and not doors. The only doorways that are marked are the front entrance and the kitchen, which is off to the side.
That's fine. We can go in a window.
All right. So as you all follow this map to one of these 4 windows, I would like you to give me a stealth check. All of you, together.
I am giving my advantage to Erebos.
Okay. So Erebos, straight roll. Timber,
Muchas gracias.
do you remember what I told you? Since
Yes.
you have
Does
since you have
anyone else
proficiency.
have disadvantage? Or Ladar, do you have poor stealth?
I have a +1.
Zoria has disadvantage.
Yes.
Zoria has disadvantage.
Okay, I'll give mine to Zoria, so she doesn't.
Okay.
take it.
Okay, so Timber, you go ahead and roll with disadvantage then.
Okay.
You're just taking the weight of the disadvantage off of Zoria's shoulders, since you are better.
Not bad. Could be worse.
What
Alright,
did you
Timber.
say? Stealth?
Yes,
Plus an
And-
extra 10. right?
plus an extra 10 on top of what you get to add.
Oh, that's so many. 25.
Okay, 25. Yep, sounds about right. Erebos?
That would be a 23.
Orladar?
Do we all get a +10?
Yes.
Yes.
28.
Pyra?
Pyra rolled a nat 1, so she got 16.
Well,
Okay.
that's
Still
Okay.
not bad.
better than 1.
But
Zoria?
it's a nat 1.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I didn't get too much better than Pyra, but I got a dirty 20. Very, very filthy 20.
Just absolute.
muddy 20.
A muddy 20.
Bloodied, like spat on or something.
Okay.
It's basically a
so-
19 crawling to be a 20.
It's true.
Yes.
Okay, so as you all make your way to this first window marked, It is on the second floor. It is not on the first floor. It is higher up.
How high is the second floor?
Like 20, 30 feet in the air.
Sir,
Yeah.
continue. Sorry. Go.
Is there a ledge that's around us, say 30 feet or less?
Looking around, you don't see anything.
There's
Is
no
there like a
staircase.
ledge on the window?
There's a little flower pot. It's 30 feet high, but there's like a little flower a little flower box.
Timber, can you like literally climb walls?
Yeah. You should do some dope ass monk shit.
Can I make a perception check to look for hidden doors or passageways?
What did you?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a
what are you
perception
trying
check
to
with
do,
advantage.
I was gonna see if I can manifest my echo on that ledge.
Why?
What's happening?
Oh no. Looking around, you do not seem to find any hidden passageways
It's a
in
9 total, if that helps
the
at all.
in the side of the wall.
With advantage.
Okay.
Can I manifest my echo on that ledge?
You can.
Ooh.
Erebos will manifest his echo on the ledge.
As you all see, just a visage of Erebos.
Go, boom, boom.
Alright, going catatonic. Erebos, go ahead and make a perception check through your echo. Does it have its own stats or does it share your stats? I can't remember.
It shares mine on everything,
Okay.
I believe. Let me go ahead and give you specifics. If it has if it has to make a saving throw, it uses your saving throw bonus roll. It is the same size, you occupy the same space. I think everything is the same.
Okay.
Space, bonus action. Let's go ahead and see what happens when I.
Perception check.
This time you're deaf and blind, you can sustain. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure everything is the same
Okay.
as I. Perception. The one thing I'm absolutely horrific at. Yep, that's a 5.
That's
Me
a
too.
5. Erebos, you look in and it's just a dark room. Like even with the dark vision, just like the sort of like opaque glass. It's sort of like frosted glass. And you cannot see a thing in the wall, but you don't see any light source, so you do not believe anybody has seen your shadow.
Can I walk through the window?
Tunk, tunk. No, you cannot.
Can I try a little bit harder? No, okay, fine.
You,
Fine.
you just keep pushing. You keep pushing it, and the feet actually slip, and your shadow just falls to the ground and just goes poof, and you shoot back into yourself.
Mm.
It's a good try, buddy.
I couldn't see what's in there.
Okay.
I think I saw like darkness inside darkness, but that's all I could see.
Timber, I can also try to like boost you up halfway and you like monk shit the rest. Alright.
We can both do it. We can both
Yeah.
help Timber.
Yeah.
Do this.
I saw
Okay,
it.
so Timber, you're gonna start climbing up the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
We're
again.
gonna boost them up halfway. Or as far as we can. Me
As you two go to help Timber just starts sort of like grasping onto like the side stones and finding the perfect places and just starts climbing up this vertical wall, just without any help from you. Timber, what is your climb
They
speed?
make us look so bad all the time.
I don't know. I tried to be cool, but I ended up falling
It's okay.
twice. My head.
Help. Shush.
Say
You're
that
super
again,
cool.
Aiden.
It's just don't worry about it.
What?
Say
It's
that
not
again,
important.
Oh,
Aiden.
you.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. What was that, Timber? I got distracted.
No, sorry. What did you say? Did
What
you
is your climb
say
speed? You.
something?
Yes,
I've
you.
climbed 20.
Of 20. So you can't quite make sort of you make it up and you start like taking some breaths and you have to like take a second, and then you're able to climb up onto this windowsill, and as you grab onto like this like flower box and everything, it starts like peeling away from the wall, and it's like it is not meant to hold a person.
Well, then
And
I'm
so
not
you-
gonna grab onto that
Yeah.
anymore.
So you're able to climb up to this window. Go ahead. First of all, make me a stealth check. again. Not a disadvantage this time.
That'll be a dirty 20.
With the plus 10?
With a plus 10, that's a 30.
Yes, okay. Okay.
We don't even
Yep.
see Timber anymore.
Easy,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah, you're just like, where did Timber go? Okay, Timber, so you are up at this window. What are you doing?
I have to be entirely honest. When we saw this window, I was writing notes and I spaced out. So we saw a window, we're trying to get in through the window. I'm gonna go in through the window.
The window is locked as you try and push on it.
Is it a glass window?
Yes, it is sort of like frosted glass to try and make it harder to see into.
Are the panes like shifty at all?
You sort of push on them and try and jiggle them. They feel pretty solid and pretty well made.
Is it dark on the other side of the glass? Can I see any light?
You can go ahead and make a perception check to try and make out more details, but currently you do not see any sort of light source on the other side. It is just dark.
Okay.
Just darkness.
I can't really. Okay.
Can I try to keep an eye out while they're doing this?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check, Pyra.
You said perception? Then that will be for me a 22.
Holy.
22. Wow. Okay, so you're sort of able to peer in, and you see this this decently sized office space. You actually see a desk. You see a desk that is pushed up against the window with the chair on the other end, so it looks like they can sit at the desk and see out the window. And you see a desk chair that is fairly average human size, and a desk that is average size for a human. And you see very, very like neat papers, and you see a bunch of cutesy little like terracotta bird figurines and little flower pots on the desk and all around on like bookshelves around the room. You see like a ton of bookshelves, but barely any books, and you just see like you just see like picture frames with flowers in them, and sort of like little streamers hung with like little bees and butterflies flying around, and just super cutesy just super cutesy decorations all around, and the room is like a bright pastel blue color. Actually, wait, you can't tell that. You can't see color. Sorry.
Okay.
But you can tell it's a brighter pastel like color painted on the walls. It's just a very, if you could see color, it would be a very brightly colored room.
All right. So I looked at the map. Would I know like what wing, what section of the castle this is, like in relation to where the kitchen door was? Like, was it near there?
So yeah, the kitchen door would be sort of like to the right and around the corner a little bit and down on the first floor, you would assume.
Okay. Then I'm going to assume that this is kind of like a worker's office. I'm gonna take my claws and I'm gonna try to pat the window pane, like one window pane, and break it. I want to get it unlocked. So near the lock.
I was hoping you'd do like a Puss in Boots thing where they just carve out a little circle.
Yeah, just
I wonder if I can do that.
Okay, so wait. So you're just trying to hit the window open then?
No. Well, I mean,
Basically
maybe.
like shatter one little.
Does it?
Okay.
Are you trying to find the lock and unlock it, or are you just?
Does it have a hinge?
Interesting. You don't actually see a hinge. No.
Is it? It could. I'm so confused on if the window opens or not. I don't see any hinges.
No, you do not see any hinges.
It's not like it's just like a single pane.
Yes.
No. So, but there's a flower bed. There's a flower bed out there.
Yes.
Yeah, like one of the
Okay.
hanging ones.
I'm gonna try to slide the window like up or down. or like
Alright.
try to push it in.
Yeah, as you try to do that, you feel a little bit of jiggle. You feel like it can slide up, but it is resisting. It is locked.
Could I see like in the foreshadow of like on the other side of the glass, like where the lock would be, like on the bottom or on the side?
You do actually see over to the side. You can kind of make out what might be a locking mechanism on the inside of the window.
Okay.
Like over on the side area.
I have a dagger. I'm gonna take my dagger out. Hold on. I'm gonna take my dagger out, and then I'm gonna look down at Pyra, and I'm gonna go, should I break the window?
You're muted.
Break it.
Okay, there you go.
Break the window.
Break it. Don't break the window.
Don't do it.
Oh, sorry. Don't break the
I'm
window.
looking at my party members.
I'm gonna try to make a motion like I would if I were to try to break the window, or not break the window, but try to lift the lock. Like if I feel like I've done it before. I'm trying to like show them
Okay.
the correct way.
I don't even think about that. I'm gonna take my dagger and try to like stick it under the window and like try to shimmy it. Does it open
Okay.
up?
Yeah, it should slide up. Timber, go ahead and make a strength check.
Strength.
Yes, because you
Just imagining.
you are not trying to get the lock unhinged. You are just trying to force the window up that is locked.
Do this. All right. I rolled a 19.
I'm just imagining a guard standing next to the window.
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20?
I
There we
believe
go.
so. If I
You-
just add
so-
my strength modifier.
Yes, just your
Yeah.
strength modifier. So you're able to get the dagger underneath the window, and you're sort of like holding on to to like a jutting out brick or something, and you just start pushing down, and you just hear a ping, and you hear like a loud like ping, and you've snapped your dagger in half. And just half of the blade is just sticking in the window.
There were
And
no
you're-
staircases on that map, right?
No, you did not see any staircases on the map.
Can I make a more leisurely perception check looking for hidden passages? Like while we're just hanging out?
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead and make another one.
Okay, I would really like that.
You all actually, I would like you all to make another stealth check for me, please. After,
I would like to stage whisper and say, either we break in through the kitchen door, or I break this window.
Kitchen door.
Kitchen!
Kitchen, come down.
21.
Calm down. Take your
I
broken dagger.
yank
Thank
yank
you.
my dagger out of the thing, and I just put
Alright.
it in my pocket.
you're
and I
you're
go
you're
down the wall.
I win.
you're able to get the blade off. But what was that stealth check?
Do we still have plus 10?
Yes.
23.
And am I still rolling a straight roll?
I believe that was Timber. I'm gonna say no because this happened unless Pyra grants it to you. Pyra, you are the only one that is with them. You can choose which one gets. You can choose which one can get a straight roll.
I'll give it to Zoria this time.
Okay, so Urbos, you're at disadvantage because
I already rolled for 2, so that's why I was gonna wait to say my numbers because I didn't realize. But just in case.
Thank
yes.
you.
okay,
I got
so
a good one.
You made the right
Urbos,
choice in my opinion.
Urbos with disadvantage.
My original one was 33.
Aw.
My original was 33. My secondary one being 29.
Okay. Zoria, what did you get with your straight roll?
That would be a 30.
Pyra?
23.
Urbos? I mean, Orlador? Fuck. I haven't done that in so long, I've been so good.
Mm-hmm.
23.
And Timber, up on the wall.
Stealth.
I'm gonna start
with,
marking these down for you, Aiden.
Urobos's plus 10 is a 28.
Okay.
We're
All right,
stealthy
easy
as
enough.
fuck.
And what did you get, Zoria, as your
21.
fanny man?
21.
You still are not able to see any hidden passages out here on the exterior of the castle. But I will say you do hear some stirring coming from near the front gate a little bit, and you sort of like peek your head around and peek, and the guy's like rolling over and rolling over on the ground, and he's like fallen over from his sitting up position, and he's like rolling around on the ground and like talking in his sleep, like.
But he looks like he's like dreaming or something.
Yeah,
okay.
he looks like he's dreaming.
Cool.
There pools of drool everywhere.
Oh yes, everywhere.
Gross.
So Timber, you're able to get down down back on the ground. So the front main entrance is to your left, and then the kitchen door is over on the side of the wall, over on the right side of the wall, where you are now.
Oh, getcha.
So,
Good.
I'll start
Kitchen.
heading in that direction.
okay.
Aren't you a proficient lock picker? Make it happen.
I mean, I am. I don't know why I'm still whispering.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay. So
Stealthy.
so I'll say we can use those stealth checks that you all just rolled. You are able to make your way over to the side of the castle, and you do see this this more modest looking wooden door. That when you try it, it is locked.
Of
course.
I don't need to break it.
Oh yeah.
I
Please.
pull out the 2 keys that I got from Kevin.
Yes. Kevin's
Alright, you
clothes.
try-
One of them fit.
One of them is like much larger. It's like this like big fat iron key, and the other one is like a more normal sized key that looks like it could fit in this keyhole.
Does it?
It does.
Woo! I don't
The door opens into this. The door opens into this large kitchen with like multiple ovens and rows of like countertops and islands and like pans hanging, and just cookware sort of strewn. And it's like super clean, and it is pitch black dark. It's kind of eerie. It's just sort of like it's just like going into a school at night, you know, like a school kitchen
Dark
at night.
vision.
I hate that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah,
everything is in
there's-
gray. Everything is in gray.
Must be nice. It must be
I
nice.
creep in.
All right. So you all enter the kitchen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm gonna whisper to whoever comes in last to close the door behind us.
I
Who
want
is
to
this?
go to the nearest doorway to the interior, and I want to listen.
Okay. Well, there are a couple of different doorways. You can see there's one sort of just it's just a doorway that looks like it leads into another room, and then there's a door. There's like a swinging door that looks like it leads more toward where the main entrance would be.
Okay, I want to go to that door.
And are you poking your head through, or are you just listening?
I just want to listen.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
The 14.
14. Okay.
Do I hear
Listen.
anything?
You don't hear anything yet on the other side
Oh.
of this door. You wait for a second, and you hear the faintest. You just hear the faintest little footsteps.
Oh, footsteps.
No. It sounds like boots falling on some sort of like porcelain echoey floor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So who was the last into the kitchen? Marching order.
Well, if Timber went first, would switch it to. I'd probably be the last then.
Urbos,
I'm
did
behind
you?
Timber.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Urbos, did you close the door and take the keys?
Oh,
Yes, I wasn't raised in a barn,
Okay.
technically.
Wait. Except you were.
I was raised near a barn.
Okay.
Difference.
So you guys made sure to close the door behind you, and you are now all in this kitchen. What are you all doing?
Getting a snack.
Yeah, Orlinar? Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check. Go.
I can't do sleight of hand.
You shouldn't have said it then.
It sounds like there's footsteps on the other side of this door. Perhaps a patrol.
I would like to go check out the other doorway that's not a door.
Orlinar, do you actually try and steal food from the kitchen?
Well, I mean, just if there's like bread on the counter, I was just gonna.
No, there's not. There's no bread on the counter. Everything is cleaned up and put away, and it is a very tidied kitchen.
Okay. Well, no, I'm not
Might
gonna
I
try
say, I
to
love you
steal
guys'
food
familiar in the
because
background.
I know that the cooks are gonna be in here bright and early, probably real soon. And if they keep the kitchen this clean, they know exactly where every freaking thing is.
It is starting to push toward 3-4 a.m. or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shoot.
We have to get out of this kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
People are gonna want to start working.
I think that this is our opportunity to kind of like find a place to hide. Like, I don't think we should leave the castle grounds. I feel like this is now that we're in, we should like do all this stuff and then like find a place to like hide out during the day until we can like pounce on the bad people. It's just an idea.
More like we're the rat in the trap, not the other way around.
Yeah.
I feel like Valra's forces will arrive tomorrow in the day.
See,
I don't
I'm
want to
not
be here when that
worried.
arrives.
I'm not even worried about that.
There will be so many guards.
Death is definitely not something to fear at all.
I'm just not scared of. I don't think Valra is the problem, but I could be
No,
wrong.
but I think she will bring a force along with her.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
they'll
go
check the castle
check
to make
out-
sure it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
So So right now we just need to get out of this kitchen, and maybe can we use our sense of direction and Kevin's map to figure out which way
This
to
map-
go to get to that office that you were.
This
just
map does not show any of the interior of the castle.
Correct. But could we
Awesome.
infer from
You guys could infer from just by seeing where the window was and knowing
Yeah.
where this
So north,
Yeah.
this door
west,
was. You
south, and west.
Yeah,
West
that's what
to
I'm
east.
saying. We want to go
Pyra,
check out the offices before it gets light, daytime.
as you move over toward this other doorway, it looks like there's sort of more food prep type area, sort of like large tables with different utensils and things, sort of like hanging from underneath the counters, and then there are two more doors that look like they're sort of like on swingy hinges, that like aren't latched. That just continue to lead out into the castle. So, what are the rest of so what are you all doing
Getting out of here.
in this kitchen?
Let's go out that door that Timber's at, guys. Let's go out
Okay.
that door Timber's at.
Okay, but like, what is your plan going forward?
What?
I
To
want
get to the office.
plan?
Throw a
I
party.
think we are.
We're heading towards the offices. We're
You
heading
think
towards
we
the
have more
offices.
than one step planned in advance?
We've really tried this time.
We did.
Really
You
tried.
did really try. Okay.
Erebos will summon his echo and take into vision. So boom. And then I will signal to open the door so I can take a little quick checky wecky.
Erebos, do not forget there's someone out there. Timber just said that there was someone patrolling out there.
Okay, so are you guys
Erebos kinda,
going
like,
out?
point to himself and go.
Are you guys going out that door, or are you going out the other doors that Pyra found?
No,
I-
Timber's doors.
Really?